Fans, tonight before we get the action underway, we ask that you stand and share a moment of silence for our servicemen and women who are defending our country, both home and abroad, and to all of our military veterans for their service to our great nation. ENG Lending and the Big Sticks believe that every day is Veterans Day. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please remain standing, remove your hats, and stand at attention as Harper, Maine sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, and for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? And for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Give it up for Harper, Maine, one brave young lady. All right, fans, tonight we kick off our Military and Veteran Appreciation Weekend. See the Big Sticks wearing the camo jerseys. Okay, a couple announcements for this weekend. Tonight, following the game, we have fireworks, okay, brought to you by Lufkin Industries. Tomorrow night, following the game, these jerseys will be auctioned off, and all the money will go to the Stark County Veterans Association. So enjoy tonight, tomorrow night, but remember why we're all here, right? For all of our veterans and active military members. So, throwing out tonight's first pitch. So we have Raise a Wolf as a fundraiser tonight. So we got Susie up here. And Nicole's throwing. Okay. So Susie, you're gonna go first. You know what? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right. Now we're gonna get it across the plate there. Susie, take notes here. Well, just a bit outside. All right, let's give Raise a Wolf a big round of applause. All the money raised tonight, 50-50, is going to Raise a Wolf.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. It's very nice to be back here in Dickinson, North Dakota, as the Big Sticks take on the team that they last played a couple days ago in Caldwell, Idaho. But tonight they get to relax and get to play in front of the home fans here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, as the Big Sticks, fresh off their road trip, looking to continue after they won the first half of the season, as they were crowned the champs in the Great Plains Division with a record of 17-11 before the before everyone's records reset. And as I said, the team's able to celebrate a little bit as they are the first half of the season Great Plains champs. And with that, we'll just get right into our starting lineups here. First, we'll start with the visiting Canyon County Spuds. Starting on the mound tonight for the Spuds is going to be Seth Sumner, then Jeremy Keller at catcher. The big bat Tyler Stone for the Spuds. Going to be at first base. At second, Gabe Garrett. In third, Mason Levitt. Levitt, very good third baseman for the Spuds. Dawson Baracani at short. We didn't see him at all in the series at Caldwell. Then in the outfield, Tyler Castelli, Owen Bischoff, and Lucas Danielewicz to round off the infield and outfield. And then the DH tonight for the Spuds is going to be Peyton Flynn. And of course, the Spuds coached by Alec Iniguez. And then for the home, Badlands Big Sticks, here we'll see him at the mound in the top of the first inning, Devin Hernandez. Then at catcher, Jackson Fisher. At first, Derek Calvillo. At second, Alex Erlob. Third is going to be Alex Thurston instead of short like we've seen him in the past couple games for the Big Sticks. Cooper Dulick now back in at short. We saw him pinch hit for the Big Sticks in the series against the Spuds. Austin Bunn in left field, Quade Peters in center, and Jaden Singleton in right field in place of Carson Lundmark, who's the DH tonight for the Big Sticks. And the Big Sticks, of course, coached by head coach Cameron Johnson. And with that, we're going to get the first pitch here of the night. Devin Hernandez, the starting pitcher for the Big Sticks. First pitch is taken. That one is going to be hit into the gap and into right field there to lead things off by Tyler Castelli, as he gets things going immediately on the first pitch from Devin Hernandez. That'll bring up Lucas Danielewicz. A bit about Devin Hernandez. He's pitched in 3 games this season for the Big Sticks. He has a record of 1-0 as he threw 3 1/3 inning against the Sasquatch. Gave up 4 hits with 4 runs, 1 strikeout of the Sasquatch, and he got the win in the 7-6 ball game. He appeared in the Big Sticks 5-1 win in Caldwell. As that pitch there from Hernandez low, called ball 1. Hernandez came in place of Steve Marhefke, who, as you know, pitched 8 1/3 inning in that 5-1 win. And he struck out the last 2 batters of the night as the Big Sticks were able to celebrate their 5-1 win. But they're back home tonight, and as I said, it's nice to be back home. That trip really took it out of me and the team, as there's going to be a steal from Castelli. The throw to second in time as Tyler Castelli gets tagged out. Great throw from behind the plate by Jackson Fisher, and an even better snag there by Erlab to get the tag out for the first out of the inning. Still up to bat here, Danielewicz, 2-0 count. As I said, it was an interesting trip for the Big Sticks, as they only won 2 of these 6 games against the Sasquatch and the Spuds. Is that 2-0 pitch? Nice pitch there from Hernandez. Gets the low inside corner for strike 1, making the count 2-1 here with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Hernandez here sets up the 2-1 pitch. That one just misses inside. Makes the count 3-1 here on Danielewicz. But as I said, the Big Sticks in their most recent game, it was a 4-3 loss. They had runners on second and third, as this 3-1 is popped up high here behind the plate to Fisher. Fisher tracking it into the net, and it'll hit the net just at the top there, making it out of play, and that will make the count 3-2. A full count here on Danielewicz after the leadoff base hit from Castelli, but Castelli tagged out as he tried to steal second. As I said, the Big Sticks, a 4-3 loss, had runners on second and third with 1 out, but were unable to put any runners home as Blake McFadden came into the game for the Spuds and was able to close that game out after a couple of walks in that top of the 9th inning. The 3-2 here from Hernandez outside, called ball 4, and with 1 out, the Spuds get another runner on. The Big Sticks here, as we'll see if they can advance the runner, and now Tyler Stone steps into the box for the Spuds. Last time Tyler Stone was here, we actually only saw him play about one game and then 3 innings before he was thrown out of the game on an 0-2 strike 3 called. As the first pitch here is taken, this one popped up high in the air and out of play off to the left side of the ballpark, as that will make the count 0-1 here. And Stone, again, one of the best batters on the team, batting .345 with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs this season. So we see there Dan Rivera back with the big sticks here after not traveling with the team. Again, we saw this in the series against the Spuds. Every time Stone was up to bat, as an 0-1 pitch there, swung on and missed. Hits him with the high fastball to make the count 0-2. But we see the big sticks here shifting over. Only Alex Thurston on the left side of the infield here. Short, second, and first. Crowding the right side of the infield. Hernandez is 0-2 here. That one inside and low, called ball 1. But as I said, Stone for the Spuds has gotten on base a handful of times, but hasn't really hit the ball well against the big sticks, as he's gone 3 of 16 in the appearances against the big sticks this season. The 1-2 here, swung on, and I spoke too soon, as that one's going to drop in right field there. As Tyler Stone starts off his day with a base hit with 1 out here. So that'll put runners on first and second for the Spuds with just 1 out. Now that brings up Owen Bischoff here. We saw Bischoff back clean up in the last game for the Spuds, and he's back in at that spot tonight. Because again, the Big Sticks only 3 home games before they again have a day off and then a travel day on Tuesday after the 4th of July to Casper, as they'll take on the Horseheads for a 3-game series before getting a 7-game series at home against the Fremont Moo and 2 games against the Gem City Bison. Hernandez's first pitch here against Bischoff, called strike 1, gets him on the off speed to make the count 0-1 here, as Hernandez trying to prevent any runs from scoring here in the top of the first inning. And again, aside from that 9-3 game where the Spuds scored 9 runs against the Big Sticks, only scored 5 runs in the combined 2 games. Is that 0-1 pitch, called strike 2, gets Bischoff looking, and that will make the count 0-2. Tyler Stone was in that 0-2 count when he was up to bat, but was able to get on base as he hit a base hit into right field. And Danielwitz able to get on a full count walk. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Hernandez is 0-2. Swung on and missed as he gets the strikeout of Bischoff for the 2nd out of the inning. A nice pitch there from Hernandez.
Now coming to the plate, number 10, the designated hitter, Peyton Flynn, who is our...
And he gets his first strikeout of the game.
So here's how this works. If Peyton strikes out, all
As again, the Big Sticks back home here. Well-deserved break. 3 games against the Sasquatch and then 3 games against the Spuds. And up to bat here with 2 outs is Peyton Flynn. Now, Peyton Flynn was inserted in yesterday's game as the DH, and he did fairly decent, 2 for 4, and scored a run in the 2nd inning after he led off with a base hit. First pitch here by Hernandez, that one low. Good block behind the plate from Fisher, prevents that one from moving the runners and keeps the force out at every base except for home. Count now sits at 1-0 here for Flynn. Hernandez eyes Danielwitz at second. The 1-0 swung on. This one's going to be a grounder to short to Dulick. Dulick flips it to Erlab at second for the 3rd and final out of this top of the first inning. So the Big Sticks do allow some runners on here via 2 hits and a walk, but able to get out of the inning. And we're headed to the bottom of the first inning to get lead off for the Big Sticks will be Quade Peters. So with that, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
After the game, stop by Blue 42 Grill and Bar and top off the evening with a burger and beer. Blue 42 is a great place to meet your friends after the Big Sticks game. Try one of our 24 rotating beers we have on tap, and while we specialize in handcrafted burgers, our appetizers are out of this world. Log on to blue42grill.com for a complete menu and to see what beers we have on tap. Blue 42 Grill and Bar, located in historic downtown Dickinson. See you after the game.
We share the same frustrations, and the same things make us proud. We witnessed their first smile together. We are here for you when you need us most. CHI St. Alexius Health. Imagine better health.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Couple hits by the Spuds in the top of the first inning. As to lead off, Tyler Castelli got one through the gap in the infield and into right field, but for the first out of the inning was tagged out after Fisher threw one to second on the stolen base attempt, and Erlab was able to put the tag down for the first out, and then 2 base hits from Danielwitz and Stone before Bischoff struck out and Peyton Flynn grounded out to short to end the inning. And Quade Peters to lead off this inning for the Big Sticks. Peters inserted into that top of the line, or to be the leadoff batter at the 1 spot. Yesterday's game, a couple of games ago for the Big Sticks, he had that double deep into left center. And for the Spuds, it'll be Seth Sumner, as I said, taking the mound. He's appeared in 2 games, started both of them. Pitched 6 innings against the Sasquatch in their 8-2 win. As that 0-1 pitch low and outside. Escapes the glove of Keller behind the plate to make the count 1-1 here. Again, for the Spuds, they were able to win the last series against the Big Sticks 2-1. As that 1-1 pitch too far inside gets Peters to kind of duck down a little bit. So that'll make the count 2-1 here. And then in his lone loss of the season, Sumner pitched 5 innings against the Pioneers as Quade Peters hits this grounder. Good slide by Baracani. The throw to first off target, and luckily Keller was behind Stone at first to pick that one up, because that could have allowed Peters to head to second. But with that, that will be a base hit to lead off the game for the Big Sticks. As Quade Peters now at first here, you can imagine that he's going to steal second here. So Keller and Sumner on the mound for the Spuds are going to have some good communication here and try and prevent Peters from stealing second here, as it'll be Austin Bunn for the Big Sticks to try and follow up Quade Peters' infield base hit. Sumner, first pitch, that one into the strike zone there, called strike 1. Make the count 0-1 here on the season for the Big Sticks. Austin Bunn, .253 batting average with 10 RBIs. Sumner's 0-1 here, swung on. This one popped up and out of play here as that goes over the left field net and finally drops there just shy of the kid zone. And as usual, the parade of kids going down to collect that ball. But again, a great day here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, as a nice 79 degrees and pretty much no wind, maybe a casual breeze at some point. As Sumner on his 0-2. Swung on. This one hit up over the infield and into left field for 2 base hits in a row. First from Quade Peters, and now Austin Bunn takes that one into shallow left field. And that brings up the first baseman, Derek Calvillo. As Derek Calvillo looking to advance both Peters and Bunn here to get the Big Sticks going. As both teams have split the series, the Big Sticks won the first 3 games against the Spuds. They won that series 2-1. And then the last series, a 2-1 in favor of the Spuds, as it was a very tight 4-3 ball game to round out that series, and came down to the last out. So again, to start the second half of the season, as Calvillo is hit on that first pitch by Sumner, and that will send him to first and load the bases here in the bottom of the first inning in a very, very quick mound visit here for the Spuds, as with runners on, all bases, bottom of the first inning, still no outs for the Big Sticks. They got to take advantage of this, as the Big Sticks struggled to do so in their 9-3 loss against the Spuds. That 9-3 loss, numerous times they had runners on all the bases. They had bases loaded they had bases loaded 3 times that game against the Spuds, twice with no outs, and were unable to put any runs across. But on Seth Sumner, it's going to be the DH tonight for the Big Sticks, Carson Lundmark, who has had a little bit of a rough patch for the Big Sticks. As in the past couple of games for Carson Lundmark against the Spuds, he's been struck out multiple times in each game. First pitch here from Sumner, high and outside, called ball 1. So Carson just needs to get into that groove a little bit, and he acknowledges it. But this is a perfect opportunity to do so with no outs and runners on, with the bases loaded. That pitch low and outside, called ball 2, to make the count 2-0 on Carson Lundmark. And Carson had his batting average as high as 350, 360 at one point this season, but in the past 7 days, he's had 16 at-bats and has been struck out 7 times, with only 2 hits in that time. One of those hits being a home run, the 2-0 pitch. This one taken by Carson Lundmark into right field, and that will drop. That's going to score Peters. They're going to hold up Bunn. Initially, we're going to send him, but a nice throw in from Danielwitz in right field. But the Big Sticks are going to take a 1-0 lead off of a Carson Lundmark base hit into right field. So the Big Sticks up 1-0 here, and still ample opportunity to put up even more runs, as it's going to be Jackson Fisher, the catcher, second baseman, first baseman, whatever you want to call him for the Big Sticks. Just don't call him late to dinner, as it's Fisher's time to eat here with runners on all bases, no outs, and a 1-0 lead. Bunn at third, Calvillo on second, and Lundmark at first, as the Big Sticks have had a runner on, or all the top 4 batters have been able to get on base, and this one will drop in center field. First pitch scores Austin Bunn, and it continues 2-0 now for the Big Sticks with the bases loaded. As they started off the second half of the season with a loss 4-3 to the Spuds, they're looking to get some revenge here at home in front of the fans. And let me tell you, a great crowd here for the Big Sticks, is, again, nearly every seat is filled. The beer garden has a nice group in it as well. And as you can tell, the military uniforms for the Big Sticks looking to help them, as they have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. As it will be Cooper Dulick up to bat for the Big Sticks, and still on the 1-0 pitch there that was behind Dulick. More and more runs can score for the Big Sticks. They just keep getting those singles. Sumner's 1-0. That one called strike 1. Inside part of the plate got Dulick to turn a little bit there to make the count even at 1-1. as the Big Sticks are just one run away from equaling their total from 2 days ago. The 1-1 here, swung on, foul tipped by Dulick behind to make the count in favor of Sumner here, who has had a rough start to this game. He's given up 4 hits, hit Derek Calvillo to load the bases, and 2 runs have scored, and Sumner still hasn't registered an out yet. The 1-2 here, swung on, hit to first, and that one's caught by Stone. Double play as he steps on the bag at first, and just like that, seemingly no wrong could be done by the Big Sticks, but a good play there at first by Stone. Gets a double play, and now with 2 outs here, it's going to be Jaden Singleton to step into the box here. Still runners on second and third, and only force out being at first. As Sumner, courtesy of Stone, is able to see light at the end of the tunnel after 2 quick outs. Right fielder here. First pitch. Nice pitch there, just getting into the zone to make the count 0-1. So Big Sticks are able to take advantage of the bases loaded as they take the lead 2-0 here against the Spuds. The 0-1 here from Sumner. That one high, causing Singleton to duck. Makes the count 1-1 for the right fielder. Singleton, 1 hit on the season, 3 RBIs. That hit a double against the Sasquatch in Spearfish. The 1-1 here. That one swung on and missed. As that pitch a little higher in the zone gets the swing from Singleton to make the count in favor of Sumner, 1-2. And yes, while he's allowed 2 runs here, after a bit of a rocky start, Sumner is going to could be able to get out of this inning on this 1-2 pitch. Sumner's 1-2. Outside part of the plate, called strike 3 as Singleton gets punched out for the 3rd out of the inning, but the Big Sticks able to get 2 runs here in the bottom of the 1st inning after the bases were loaded to take a 2-0 lead over the Canyon County Spuds. And with that, we will take a short break as we're headed to the top of the 2nd inning. 2-0, the Big Sticks take the lead here, but don't go anywhere, folks. More Big Sticks baseball on the way.
One of the kids asked, "Why are you helping us?" It just made me realize that this is why I'm doing it. Because of that question right there, we're going to be working with the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital.
We don't just want to be the face of something, we want to get involved and do good things for other people because it makes you feel good.
From day one, Choice Bank has been extremely excited to partner with us. When you have partners and people that are that committed to what you're doing, that's when you have success, and that's when you are able to help more people and make a difference.
It's been a difficult year for some of us, and Consolidated is here to help by providing the Affordable Connectivity Program to qualifying customers. If anyone in your household qualifies for certain government benefits, Consolidated may be able to reduce your current broadband bill by up to $30 a month. Visit acpbenefit.org to learn more and to see if you qualify. Consolidated. Reach the world from here.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark as the Big Sticks able to take a 2-0 lead courtesy of a Carson Lundmark single into right field, and then a Jackson Fisher bloop into left field as they'll take a 2-0 lead here, headed to the top of the 2nd inning. And to lead off this inning for the Spuds, Mason Levitt, the 3rd baseman. We've seen him make a handful of plays for the Spuds in that last series. First pitch from Hernandez, though, gets him looking outside. Called strike 1 to make the count 0-1. As I said, the Big Sticks, their military appreciation uniforms, the camo tops with the white pants. As Hernandez is 0-1, a nice crack to short here. Cooper Dulick jump throw to first in time. Derek Jeter. What a play from Cooper Dulick as he fielded that one. Jump throw to first to Calvillo. Perfect placement for the 1st out of the inning. And that brings up Jeremy Keller here, the catcher for the Spuds. Again, it was a short one-game appearance for Keller, as when he was in the dugout for the Spuds in the Tyler Stone ejection, he himself was also ejected. Chirping from the dugout. It's Keller here after that amazing throw from Dulick at short. First pitch here low and away, called ball 1. But as I said, the Big Sticks in their blue hats, as you can see, it's got the home plate on it. It says home of the Brave. The 1-0 there, 2 inside, clips Jeremy Keller, and that will be the first runner on here in the top of the second inning for the Spuds, as Keller is going to reach first after taking that pitch from Hernandez, and that's going to cause Jackson Fisher to come out and have a visit with Hernandez. Gabe Garrett will be the next batter for the Spuds. So you can see the Spuds in there gray on gray with their black hats, and of course their purple to turquoise gradient, as the Big Sticks here, after Hernandez hit Keller on that 1-0 pitch. He's going to bring up Gabe Garrett, the second baseman here. As Keller's going to get a pickoff attempt here. No tag placed down, as that will wait for the first pitch of this at-bat. And again, Dakota community, you might be able to see American flags all around as we're approaching 4th of July. First pitch there, outside part of the strike zone. Nice off-speed, gets the 0-1 count. All around, just American flags draped up between the poles here on the concourse. The interns actually are allowed to wear red, white, and blue as opposed to our normal uniforms. I opted to just go with the normal uniform, as the 0-1 there, low and away, called ball 1. But as I said, you could tell towards the tail end of this trip for the Big Sticks that they were really just itching to get home. 15-hour drive back from Caldwell to Dickinson. So it was a very short off day for the team. Another pickoff there from Hernandez. Count sits at 1-1 now. But the Spuds as well, I mean, they had pretty much no rest, both teams. In total, driving 30 hours to get back here. As that 1-1 pitch, outside part, makes count 1-2 here, as Hernandez is attacking Garrett on that outside part of the strike zone, and it's getting called so far. Keller still on first here. Hernandez is 1-2 here. That 1-2 low and outside, called ball 2, evens the count up. As you can see, lots of fans here in attendance tonight, as the team looks to make it a joyful 4th of July weekend for the Big Sticks fans. Hernandez is 2-2. Swung on, popped up into center field. Quade Peters tracking it, and for the second out of the inning, catches that one. As Keller will have to head back to first, and that brings up the 9th batter here, Dawson Baracani, for the Spuds. Baracani didn't appear in the 3 games against the Big Sticks in Caldwell. Makes his appearance known tonight, as Zachary Schwartzberg, a notable name, left off of the lineup today for the Spuds. Runner still on first here for Hernandez. First pitch of this at-bat. Off-speed, lower part of the zone, called strike 1. Makes it count 0-1 with 2 outs here in that first inning. Hernandez gave up the base hit off of Castelli. He was tagged out on the steal. And then a walk of Danielewicz and another base hit from Stone. Left runners on first and second. Is that 0-1 pitch called strike 2? But then Owen Bischoff strikeout, and then a ground out to short by Peyton Flynn ended the inning, and now looking to only have one runner on here as Hernandez has settled in a little bit here in the top of the second inning. And on his 0-2, lone outside called ball one, makes the count 1-2 here. So we see Jordan Price and Cam Guevara there in the Big Sticks dugout. Hoping to hold on to this 2-0 lead as the 1-2 here. 2 inside on Baracani. Called ball 2, evens the count up. And the Big Sticks, with a record of 17-11, clinched the first half of the season. Second half, everyone's schedules reset, giving other teams an opportunity to get into the playoffs. As the 2-2 pitch here, off speed. This was going to be a grounder to short. Dulick is going to throw it to first and in time for the third out of the inning as Baracani grounds out to end the top of the second inning. So the Big Sticks holding on to this 2-0 lead here and back up to bat after a successful first inning. We'll see if they can replicate it here. So we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing. To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
I wonder how much my car is worth. I just don't drive it anymore.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
I'm tired of my old car. I just want something different.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
What about boats and campers?
Dan Porter Motors will buy it. Now, for a limited time, Dan Porter Motors will give you the most for your car, boat, pickup, camper, motorcycle, jet ski, tractor. You get the picture. Just stop in, give them the keys, and they'll write you a check. It's that simple. See Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
Big Boy Toys.
And we are back here in the bottom of the second inning. Big Sticks begin their homestand against the Canyon County Spuds. And it's off to a good start here. A first inning which saw the bases loaded. The Big Sticks able to send 2 runners home for a Tyler Stone double play and then a strikeout of Jaden Singleton to end the inning. And to lead off here, it's going to be the third baseman, Alex Thurston. That pitch called a ball there. So it hit the turf before the plate. And Seth Sumner, a little bit of a rocky start to the game, looking to settle in here on the mound and avoid having the bases loaded with no outs as he did in the first inning. The 1-0 there, nice fastball, 90 miles an hour, outside part of the strike zone, makes the count even at 1-1 here. So Alex Thurston here on the 1-1. Swings at that one, a high flyer into right field. Tracking it back is Danielewicz, and right on the right field line makes the play for the first out of the inning. As Thurston will join Singleton and Dulick as the 3 runners not getting on, or 3 batters for the Big Sticks not getting on after the first 5 were able to. So that brings up Alex Urlaub here, second baseman for the Big Sticks. First pitch from Sumner, again, top that out, 90 miles an hour for strike 1. As both Hernandez and Sumner now after that first inning, learned the strike zone a little bit and have been pitching it to the outside part of the plate. The 0-1 here inside gets the swing off of Erlab. It's going to be a chopper to third, and the throw to first is not going to be in time as Levitt had to run a measurable amount there into the infield grass, and that will allow the infield single for Alex Erlab and bring up Quade Peters. Quade Peters had that base hit to lead off the game in the bottom of the first inning for the Big Sticks. Looking to repeat that here. And Levitt prepared for a Quade Peters bunt here. Is just off of the infield grass at third, with Barricani and Garrett at short and second. Nearing the outfield as the first pitch here, that one low. Good block behind the plate from Keller. So that'll make the count 1-0 here on Peters. The Big Sticks, after losing 2 series, looking to win one here, and are off to a good start. Runner's going to go here, swing and a miss from Peters. The throw to second is not going to be in time, as Erlab's able to steal second there. Nice jump from Erlab. Due up for the Big Sticks will be Austin Bunn and Derek Calvillo. As Peters here with the 1-1, might see him put down a bunt here to advance Erlab to third. Couple looks to Erlab. That pitch inside now. Called strike 1 on the fastball, or strike 2 rather. That'll make the count 1-2 on Peters. And we're just seeing it. Peters being at the 1 spot for the Big Sticks, and he does his job. He gets on base and he's quick, so an effective one batter as he takes this one down the right field line up and over Stone as he's unable to catch that one, but it'll go foul. That pitch, the 4th of the at-bat. As I said, the Big Sticks were able to take advantage of the bases loaded, maybe not to the full extent with no outs, as Peters hits that one up and over the net. That'll make it his 2nd foul ball in a row against Sumner. But as I said, Peters is just a runner that opposing teams just want to get off and on the, or get on the bases and then off as quickly as possible. He's a nightmare for a pitcher to try and deal with the steals, as Erlab now drawing the attention of Sumner, forces the step off there. As with 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, the Big Sticks with the 2-0 lead over the Spuds. The 1-2 there, that curveball too high there. Makes the count 2-2 here. As I said, Bunn, left fielder on deck, and Calvillo in the hole for the Big Sticks, if we were to see him this inning. Sumner 2 looks back, then the 2-2 swung on, fouled once again by Peters on the fastball. It'll make it the 6th pitch of the at-bat, the 7th up and coming here for Sumner. As I said, Sumner with 21 strikeouts in his 2 games for the Spuds, with 12 of them against the Sasquatch, but Peters on the 2-2 takes this one high for a ride into center field. Ball caught by Bischoff. Throw in is not going to be in time as Erlab slides into third to give the Big Sticks a chance here to score another run, as Derek Calvillo will step up to bat. Or excuse me, Austin Bunn rather. Sorry, Calvillo confused me there as he ran to get Peters' equipment there, but that brings up Austin Bunn. Bunn, as I said, in that bottom of the 1st inning, able to reach first off of a base hit and was one of the runners that scored for the Big Sticks. Now a chance to send Erlab home here with 2 outs. First pitch here, swung on. This one popped up and over the net behind home plate. Makes the count 0-1 here. As Bunn got a chance to relax with his family when we went to Caldwell. He is from that area. His 0-1 here, that one low and away from Sumner. Called ball one, evens the count up at 1-1. Again, Erlab at third here with 2 outs. Big Sticks looking to make it a 3-0 game here. Infield playing a bit back here. The 1-1. Fastball high there. Makes the count 2-1. It's a good hold off from Bunn. You see some batters want to swing at those high pitches. Here Bunn is able to hold off as Sumner's 2-1 here. That one does get the strike call, low outside corner to make the count 2-2. As Sumner here, 1 strikeout so far, but the 2-2 count against Bunn. Looking for another. Sumner's 2-2. That one low and outside. We're going to check with the infield. He's going to say no swing. The infield umpire, and that will mean on that low and outside pitch, it'll be a full count here. And we'll see where Sumner is going to place a pitch here. He'll go back to that heat on the full count. His 3-2, that one too high there on that fastball, called ball 4, and that will put runners on the corners here for the Big Sticks and Derek Calvillo. Looking to replicate what Bunn and Peters were able to do in that first inning and get a hit here to send Erlab home from third with 2 outs. Calvillo was hit by a pitch last time he was up to bat. Sumner's first pitch there. This one's cracked down the third base line, but on the opposite side. So that'll make the count 0-1 on that foul ball from Calvillo. Again, when that sun goes behind the clouds here, it is a nice temperature. Perfect, exactly what a summer day should be. Not 102 like we saw in Caldwell. Man, was I not prepared for that. As we left right after the Spearfish game, and the minute you stepped off the bus, it was just hot here. Is that high and inside pitch? Runner's going to steal second, and not in time there. Bunn, is that one, he will be tagged out for the 3rd out of the inning. So Calvillo not even a chance to send Erlab home, as that will keep the score 2-0 as Bunn is tagged out for the final out of the inning. So 2-0 here. The Big Sticks still lead, headed to the top of the 3rd inning. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Welcome to the 2021-2022 school year at Dickinson State University. The DSU Heritage Foundation is excited to bring the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund to the DSU campus.
The Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund is comprised of your general and sport-specific giving, named scholarships, advertising, sponsorship of athletic programs, endowments, and program greatest needs support. Made possible by you, the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund and the DSU Heritage Foundation will award over $700,000 in athletic support for the 2021-2022 school year.
Donate to the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund today.
Visit us online at dsuheritagefoundation.org and help support Blue Hawk athletes in the classroom, in competition, and in our community.
Come soar with the Hawks.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Big Sticks with runners on the corners. Austin Bunn gets sent to second on the steal attempt, but a good throw from Keller right on the money as Baracani tagged out Bunn for the 3rd and final out of that bottom of the 2nd inning. So the Big Sticks will just keep their lead 2-0. And it'll be the top of the lineup here with Tyler Castelli to lead off. Infield shift here from the Big Sticks. That first pitch from Hernandez outside, called ball 1. So once again, Dulick, Erlab, and Calvillo all on the right side of the infield with the lone man Thurston. being the only one covering between second and third, and that's where the ball is hit here. A chopper to Thurston. The throw to first up and over the head of Calvillo as that one is going to go into the fence, and Castelli running back to first as he did round, so he had to make his way quickly to avoid the tag of Calvillo. So an error there by Thurston allows Castelli to reach first, and maybe a ghost from the pass as the Big Sticks against the Spuds in the 9-3 loss had 3 errors. And then in the 4-3 loss had also 3 errors. As Hernandez here, runner on first. First pitch against Danielwitz. Called strike 1 and a throw there from behind the plate. Fisher to Calvillo trying to get the tag of Castelli. Again, Castelli stole second last time he was on base for the Spuds and was tagged out by Erlab. Erlab watching like a hawk as this one's taken up in through the infield and into left field. That one goes beyond the glove of Thurston. Now that puts runners on first and second here after Castelli reaches first on an error, and Danielwitz hits one past Thurston at third with no outs. The Big Sticks had bases loaded with no outs in the bottom of the first inning. The Spuds looking to do the same. It's Tyler Stone now up to bat for the Spuds with runners on first and second and no outs. Stone got his first hit in his first at-bat as he hit one into shallow right field for a base hit. First pitch there from Hernandez, called ball 1. Hernandez through 2 innings, has allowed 3 hits but no runs with a strikeout. His 1-0 there won't come as he looks to first. To Castelli. Hernandez gets the sign here. His 1-0. That one almost gets the swing of Stone going to the infield umpire. Says Stone held back, and that'll make the count 2-0 on that inside pitch. And the Big Sticks to start the second half of the season 0-1. That lone loss against the Spuds, 4-3. Hernandez is 2-0 here. That one again low and inside, called ball 3. And that's going to cause Jackson Fisher to come to Hernandez on the mound. Again, this will be the last time the Spuds and the Big Sticks will match up this season. People like to call, if a team splits 2 games, the third game the rubber match. This is the rubber match when it comes to series, as both of them have split the series 2-1. With the Big Sticks winning the first series and now the Spuds winning the second series. With the 2 top teams in the first half of the season going back and forth. Hernandez here on the 3-0 with runners on first and second and no outs. He's going to have to deliver a good pitch. The 3-0 too far outside and low. And with that walk, just like the Big Sticks in the bottom of the first, the Spuds have the bases loaded with no outs here. After the walk of Tyler Stone and now Owen Bischoff with a chance here to send a run homer, 2 to tie the game here in the top of the third inning. Bischoff was struck out by Hernandez last time he was up to bat. Now after Sumner struggled in that bottom of the first inning, Hernandez in a jam here in the top of the third. His first pitch here on Bischoff, that one Called 2 inside, makes the count 1-0 here. It's Hernandez about equal when it comes to balls and strikes, 21 strikes to 18 balls. And Castelli able to get on first to lead off this inning. The 1-0 here. That one too low. Good block by Fisher behind the plate, but that'll make the count 2-0 as that's now 6 straight balls thrown by Hernandez. As the Spuds here looking to answer. Peyton Flynn on deck for the Spuds, and now Coach Price is going to head out and have a talk with Hernandez here as he finds himself with the bases loaded and no outs and a 2-0 count on Owen Bischoff, the center fielder. As Hernandez looking to get out of this inning, just maintaining the lead, but it's going to take not only great pitching from him, but great fielding by the Big Sticks. And as I said, the Big Sticks, those of you who weren't watching the game in that 4-3 loss, it was a heck of a day for the outfield as Carson Lundmark and Quade Peters had a miscommunication in center and right field, which allowed a ball to drop and score a run. And then Quade Peters, tracking a ball back deep into right center field, actually tripped over his shoelaces and was unable to catch it for a Spuds double. 1 error already after Thurston's throw to Calvillo, which led off this inning. First error as this one's taken too short here. Dulick is going to get the out at second. The throw to first not in time, and a Castelli sent home here, and that will be the first run of the ball game for the Spuds as they cut into this lead 2-1. As Dulick's throw to first was not in time, and that will leave runners on the corners with 1 out, and Peyton Flynn up to bat for the Spuds here. He is 0 for 1 after his fly out to center field in the bottom of the first inning, or the top of the second inning rather. It's Hernandez, runners on the corners with 1 out here. First pitch on Flynn, that one low. Fisher with the throw to first, not going to be in time, as that'll make the count 1-0. A double play is in play here for the Big Sticks. If Flynn were to hit it into the infield here. Again, runners on the corners with 1 out. Hernandez on the 1-0 pitch. That one too far inside there, called ball 2 to make the count 2-0 on Peyton Flynn. And again, whenever the Big Sticks have an error, it seems to lead to runs, and that's how this first inning started off, as Castelli, after his chopper to third, was overthrown by Thurston. Castelli the lone run as that pitch 2-0 inside and hits Peyton Flynn, as he'll make his way to first here. And that will load the bases once again for the Spuds as Devin Hernandez in another bases loaded, this time with 1 out. And that brings up Mason Levitt here, the third baseman. Levitt out on in his first at-bat for the Spuds. This first pitch from Hernandez, able to find the strike zone there, making the count 0-1. And both teams with the bases loaded and no outs, combined for 3 runs. Spuds looking to make it more as that 0-1 pitch. Fisher having to move from behind the plate. into the opposite batting box to get that one. Again, to end that first half of the season, both the Big Sticks and the Spuds 500 or lower records as this 1-1. Chops back behind the plate to make the count 1-2, but the Big Sticks in their last 10 games of that final 10 games of the first half of the season, they went 5-5, and the Spuds went 3-7. With the Spearfish Sasquatch on a roll, 7 of their last 10 they've won, including the series win over both the Big Sticks and the Spuds. The 1-2 here, that one too far inside, makes the count even at 2-2. Again, those of you who don't know, the Big Sticks have clinched the automatic playoff spot. They'll get games 2 and, if necessary, game 3 at home. First game being away to whoever wins the second half. The way it's looking, it looks like the way the Sasquatch have been on a roll, it might be them. As the 2-2 pitch from Hernandez swung on, this one going to be hit into center field, and Quade Peters catches that one. The runner's going to be unable to tag up from third, and with that, that'll be 2 outs now. Off of the great play from Peters in center field, as Levitt flies out, and that sets the spotlight on Jeremy Keller here with 2 outs and the bases loaded. And the Pioneers in the Nebraska Land Division clinched the playoff spot on the opposite side of the bracket. So we'll see who's in come the end of the second half. The first pitch from Hernandez inside there on Keller makes the count 1-0 here. Spud still with the bases loaded here and 2 outs. But Hernandez looking to keep the Big Sticks in the lead here. The 1-0 there fouled up behind the net, and it'll stay inside the field of play, as that will make the count 1-1. Again, Hernandez for the Big Sticks. Big Bend Community College from Pasco, Washington. Hernandez is 1-1 here. Swung on, a nice hit ball into right field, but Jaden Singleton able to catch it and prevent any runs from scoring. As with the bases loaded and no outs, the Spuds only able to muster 1 run in the top of the 3rd inning, with Singleton catching the 3rd and final out. So the Big Sticks still hold on to a 2-1 lead headed to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Fans, please direct your attention to the field for our EMG Lending Military Veteran Recognition. Tonight we honor veteran Melvin Steiner and Roger Witt. Melvin served in Navy from 1974 to 1979. He was honorably discharged from San Diego, California with the rank of E5. Melvin was stationed on the USS Denver. He was awarded the first Good Conduct Medal. Melvin is a member of the American Legion Honor Guard and American Legion Post Number 3. Melvin lives in Dickinson with his wife, Victoria. Roger served in the U.S. Marines from 1971 to 1974. He was honorably discharged with the rank of corporal at Camp Pendleton, California. Roger served with the 1st and 3rd Marine Division in Okinawa, Japan. He was awarded the Good Conduct Medal and National Defense Service Medal. Roger lives here in Dickinson with his wife Luella and his children, Catherine and Andrew. On behalf of the Badlands Big Sticks, EMG Lending, and our great community, thank you, Melvin and Roger, for your service and sacrifice to our country. EMG Lending and the Big Sticks would like to present you with the 2022 Big Sticks Team Signed Baseball.
Hey, we preview this every day, fans. Let's get loud. Let's let them hear it. This is Appreciation Weekend. Thank you.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, as what a better way to start 4th of July weekend than as custom for the Big Sticks, honoring a veteran. And, you know, there's no better quote than quoting our mascot, Teddy Roosevelt, at this moment. We have room in this country for but one flag, the Stars and Stripes, and I don't think anyone could have said it any better than the big man, Teddy Roosevelt. So, as usual, I'd like to thank all of our military veterans, those past, present, and future, who will have or did serve in the United States military. I tip my cap to you and say thank you for fighting for the Stars and Stripes. Back here at the ballpark in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Big Sticks maintaining a 2-1 lead after the Spuds were able to score a run in that top of the 3rd inning, courtesy of Owen Bischoff. He was able to send a runner home on the fielder's choice as Dulick fielded it, was able to step on second, couldn't get the double play though. Score sits now 2-1 as the first pitch by Sumner. Still on the mound here for the Spuds, called strike 1 on Derek Calvillo. And again, both teams may be a little remiss that they couldn't put up more runs, as both teams had the bases loaded and no outs, as that is a swing and a miss there from Calvillo to make the count 0-2. But as I said, both teams with the bases loaded and no outs, only able to muster 3 runs total, but the Big Sticks able to put up the leading 2 runs here as the 0-2 pitch, that one off speed too high there, called ball 1. As again, we see Caston Reed there. Caston, one of my favorite players to get to meet. Obviously a returner from last year's team, but man, is he one of the funniest guys I think I've ever met. This is the 1-2 pitch here. Swung on and missed by Calvillo as Sumner gets the strikeout for his 2nd strikeout of the game. See the pitch there, high, gets the swing off of Calvillo. That will be a strikeout. And now it'll bring up Carson Lundmark here for the Big Sticks. Carson, a single into right field, scoring a run for the Big Sticks, as both Lundmark and Fisher on deck for the Big Sticks, able to send a runner home, which gives them a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Sumner's first pitch here. That one just outside and low there, called ball 1. As Sumner able to get out of the runners on the corners with 2 outs last inning. His 1-0 pitch, again, outside there, called ball 2 on his fastball to make the count 2-0 here with 1 out. As the 2-0 pitch there just misses high. As that will make the count 3-0 now on Lundmark. Lundmark 1 for 1 for the day. And that 3-0 pitch too far inside. That'll put Lundmark on base for the 2nd time today as the 4-0 walk of Lundmark, and sleeping here. They're going to throw it to second. Lundmark is going to get thrown out. No, okay, so the ball was behind the plate, and Coach Iniguez came out to get it, and Lundmark, using that opportunity, will move to second. A new ball had already been in play, and so Sumner threw it to second to Garrett. Garrett did tag Lundmark out, but the umpires waved that entire thing off, and Lundmark moves back to first here. Still on base for the Big Sticks as Jackson Fisher steps into the batter's box, looking to replicate that base hit he had. First pitch there low, causing an outside, causing Keller having to put his body in front of that one to make the count 1-0 here. Sumner's 1-0 here. That one high inside part of the strike zone makes the count 1-1. Fisher gets clarification on if he went or if that pitch was called strike. That makes the count 1-1 here on Fisher. Sumner's going to try a pickoff throw at first. Does get the tag off Stone, but not in time. Makes the count 1-1 here. Sumner's 1-1. This one hit to third here. Levitt unable to hold that one, so no double play, but does get the out at first. As Fisher does advance Lundmark to second, as Levitt had trouble fielding the initial grounder by Fisher, but was able to get the out at first. And that brings up Cooper Dulick here for the Big Sticks. Dulick 0 for 1 on the day. And with Lundmark at second here with 2 outs, the Big Sticks, runner in scoring position. With 2 outs. Sumner's first pitch there, low and outside. Again, Keller been moving behind the plate for these Spuds and has done a great job keeping those balls in front and not allowing Lundmark to get to third on a wild pitch. Sumner through 2 2/3 innings. Up and above 50 pitches now. That pitch, again, Dulick is hit by these Spuds. That's the second time that he's been hit in the past few games, and Dulick, as I said, has just seemed to have a magnet on him, a magnet that attracts a baseball, because he's been hit a handful of times now in his past few games. That'll move him to first now, and that will set the stage for Jaden Singleton here. As Dulick's been hit the most out of any batter this season for the Big Sticks, coming into this game 11, that being his 12th. First pitch swung on and missed there. Outside fastball by Sumner makes the count 0-1. Again, Singleton, 1 double on the season. He's been able to score 3 runners. His other RBI coming on a sac fly. Is that 1-1 pitch? Outside, makes the count even at 1-1. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The Big Sticks looking to add to their total 2 runs here with their 2-1 lead. The 1-1 there, again outside, this time high. It's a swing off of Singleton to make the count 1-2 as he missed on that fastball. Singleton in his 13 at-bats has been struck out 6 times this season. He was the strikeout that Sumner has this game. As that 1-2 pitch, and that's the second strikeout of Jaden Singleton by Sumner. And this one will end the inning as runners left stranded at first and second for the Big Sticks. With that ends the first 3 innings of play, and now we're headed to the top of the 4th inning. The Big Sticks still up 2-1 here over the Canyon County Spuds, and with that, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
It's more than an international nonprofit organization. The Fraternal Order of Eagles is all about people helping people. They donate more than $10 million a year to local communities, fundraisers, charities, and more. On the local level, the Eagles Club of Dickinson has been serving the community since 1940. They offer lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. They also specialize in banquets, weddings, anniversaries, benefits, and more. Not a member yet? Stop down and visit them today. The Eagles Club in Dickinson. Call 701-483-3561.
Finding the right mortgage company can be a little puzzling. At ENG Lending, we make it easy by finding the right program that fits perfectly. From VA loans for our veterans to first-time home buyers, refinancing and debt consolidation. Piece by piece, we pay close attention to every detail so that every piece of the puzzle falls right into place. ENG Lending. It all comes together.
Call 456-LOAN right now.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Big Sticks still up 2-1 here. Had runners on first and second, but then a strikeout of Jaden Singleton ended the inning. The second time he's been struck out tonight. As to lead off this inning for the Spuds is going to be Gabe Garrett, as they look to continue their success in that top of the 3rd inning. Had the bases loaded with no outs. Only able to put 1 run across on a fielder's choice. RBI from Bischoff to give them their lone run. Hernandez still on the mound. First pitch inside, called ball 1. Dave Garrett being the Yum ice cream batter. Discounted ice cream if Garrett strikes out here. Hernandez's 1-0 pitch. That off speed dropped into the zone. Makes the count 1-1 here. Again, Hernandez on the mound. Is 1-1 here. Swung on a nice hit ball up and over Thurston at third by Garrett into left field. As he will start this inning off with a base hit. The 4th hit of the night for the Spuds. As Hernandez let that breaking ball hang too long, and Garrett able to get a hold of it. Puts it into left field, and that gives Barricani here a chance to keep this inning going for the Spuds. In the top of the 4th, so they look to tie this game up with a tying run being on first. Hernandez's first pitch, runner's gonna go, a swing fouled behind, so Garrett is gonna have to make his way back to first for the Spuds. Gabe Garrett with 2 stolen bases this season. Has been caught stealing 1 time. And Barricani up to bat here for the Spuds, batting 179 on the season with 7 hits. So he motions to put into a bunt here. Thurston creeping in. The 0-1 here. That bunt fouled off and behind. That'll make the count 0-2. With no outs, Barricani looking to avoid being the first runner, or the first batter rather, called out. Hernandez eyes to first and then sets himself. His 0-2. That one right into Barricani as on the 0-2. Hernandez bails out Barricani as he's hit by the pitch, and he'll go to first and a point to the bullpen, and it looks like that'll be the end of the day for Hernandez, as that 0-2 pitch will cause Coach Johnson to pull the plug there, as he did not look happy making his way on the mound. So, new pitcher for the Big Sticks to come in. And with that, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll get you the new pitcher for the Big Sticks, but don't go anywhere. More Big Sticks baseball on the way.
Challenges and struggles are part of everyday life for all of us. At Infinity Real Estate Group, we don't back down and we take it all in stride.
Okay, don't move. I've done this before.
My turn. In these struggles, there are no mistakes, only life lessons. We may not be that good at some things, but we do excel in real estate. We are Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
At Justin Glass, they specialize in window replacement and repair while keeping the structure and safety of the vehicle intact. With over 20 years of experience, Justin Glass works with all insurance companies and have the best cash prices in town. Looking for something fun? Stop by next door and enjoy a round of golf and a beverage with your friends in their golf simulator.
Drive by the rest, then come to the best, Justin Glass.
Now more than ever, your safety depends on choosing the right body shop to repair your vehicle. Unfortunately, not every body shop makes the investment to stay current. The technicians at Legend Auto Body of Dickinson are certified in the latest auto body repair techniques. And we use eco-friendly Sikkens paint for the best possible finish on your vehicle. We're also certified with most major insurance companies to return your frame or finish back to its original condition. For a job done right, call Legend Auto Body today.
Digging it, the 811 game. Will you play by the rules? Choose your location. City home. Choose your project. Fence. Let's get started. Sure you're ready? Continue. Hold on. There's a whole network of utilities starting just inches underground. Call before you dig, or it could be game over. Stay on top of your game. Call 811 or visit nd1call.com.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. Devin Hernandez, day is done. He's through 3 innings. He's allowed 4 hits, hit 2 batters, walked 2 others, allowed 1 run, it not being earned with a strikeout. And 18 batters face, and now Garrett Lundmark heads to the mound for the Big Sticks. Garrett, of course, the younger brother of Carson Lundmark, the 6'2" freshman from Spokane Community College. Pitched in 2 games, 5 1/3 inning for the Big Sticks. 5 strikeouts, 5 hits, and 5 runs given up. 2 of them being earned. All 5 of those runs coming against the Sasquatch in their 15-2 win. Sasquatch able to put up 29 runs in 2 games combined against the Big Sticks in the 2-1 series win for the Sasquatch. Lundmark now onto the mound here with runners on first and second and no outs. It's Castelli looking to put down a bunt here, and Lundmark is going to step off the mound and check. Gabe Garrett at second here. Calvillo and Thurston creeping in. Calvillo way closer as Castelli hits this one into left field, but Austin Bunn, ever aware, able to track that one down for the first out of the inning. As Castelli went to put down a bunt and then came out of it, took a hack at the ball, took it opposite field, but caught by Austin Bunn for the first out of the inning. Now the Big Sticks needing just 2 outs to get out of the top of the 4th. So Lundmark's first batter is able to get the first out of the top of the 4th. Lundmark's first pitch, that one too high. Called ball 1 on Danielwitz. Danielwitz 1 for 1 in his at-bats, was one of Hernandez's walks. On deck, Tyler Stone. The 1-0 here. That one swung on, foul tipped into the net behind, makes the count 1-1. Again, like to thank all of you for joining us wherever you may be watching or listening to the game on the Badlands Big Sticks YouTube page, Consolidated Channel 18, or listening on the Badlands Big Sticks Mixler. We appreciate you and can't wait to bring you more Big Sticks content as that 1-1 pitch is at low and outside by Lundmark, makes the count 2-1. Again, the pitching for the Big Sticks, they're a bit short-staffed as Braxton Greenberg still recovering from his injury that he picked up in his arm. Ryan Martin throwing out his shoulder against the Sasquatches. This 2-1's pitch taken high into center field. Peters right under it. Garrett unable to tag up from second, and that will be the second out of the inning with none of the runners advancing. So Lundmark able to get 2 outs, and now Tyler Stone up to bat for the Spuds. Exactly the type of batter you'd want in this situation. Stone only needing to go 320 to go over the fence. Again, the Big Sticks with the infield shift here. As all but Thurston are on the right side of the infield. First pitch, called strike 1 on Stone. Gets the outside part of the zone, makes the count 0-1. As again, these Spuds had the bases loaded with no outs in the third inning. We're able to put just 1 run across, and now with runners on first and second and no outs. Unable to even move the runners as that 0-1 pitch is outside there from Lundmark, making the count 1-1. As I said, Tyler Stone 1 for 1 on the day with a base hit into right field, and was walked last time he was up to bat. As the 1-1 here, this one a nice hit ball into left field. Tracking it is Austin Bunn, jumping and making the catch is Austin Bunn just before the warning track for the third out of the inning. Tyler Stone here, the lefty, a nice hit ball into left field, but Austin Bunn tracking it back just before the warning track. A jump and a turn for some style for the third out of the inning. So we're headed to the bottom of the fourth inning. Big Sticks still up 2-1 here over the Canyon County Spuds. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Make the most of your summer with a quick stop at Rosie's Food and Gas in South Dickinson. You'll find everything from live bait to lottery tickets. Pick up a hunting or fishing license, or even borrow a life jacket. Cool off with a For Real ice cream shake, or pick up a snack on the way to the Big Sticks game. Rosie's Food and Gas, 1 block west of the Astoria Field in Dickinson.
Favorite thing about my street?
My co-op.
It isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information.
About safety.
Efficiency. Technology.
I am the co-op.
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
At Sachs Motor Company, we would like to thank our military and first responders for all you do for our communities and our country by offering our military and first responder dealership VIP program. Just present a valid form of ID or proof of employment and you'll receive the GM supplier discount on new vehicles or $500 off pre-owned vehicles. You'll also receive 15% off on most service and parts. Get additional benefits by joining the GM My Rewards program. See SachsMotor.com for more details. And from our family to yours,
Thank you.
Chevy, find new roads.
2-1, the Big Sticks have the lead here over the Spuds in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Alex Thurston here leading off the bottom of the fourth inning here on 4th of July weekend. First pitch, that one outside, gets the strike call. Sumner still on the mound for the Spuds. As aside from those 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning, Sumner has done well to settle in against the Big Sticks. The 0-1 here just low and outside there for ball one, evens the count up. And for these Spuds, a 15-hour drive to Dickinson. Let me tell you, when you stay on a bus for that long, it does take a bit of a toll on you, as the 1-1 here nearly clips Thurston there. Called inside for ball two, making the count 2-1. And for Sumner, as his 2-1 there, low and outside goes beyond the glove of Keller. Makes the count 3-1 here. As Guevara beats out Hiniges there for that wild pitch along the first baseline. Sumner on the 3-1 here. Thurston cracks this one up and over the net behind plate into the parking lot to make the count 3-2. A full count here for Thurston. As now Sumner at 61 pitches. It's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, gets him with the high fastball as Thurston is struck out here by Sumner as he's feeling it with 4 strikeouts in the game so far. As I said, Sumner after that first inning has really settled in for the Spuds, not allowing another run. And that brings up Alex Erlab here for the Big Sticks. First pitch swung on, hit behind into the net, makes the count 0-1. As Sumner now at 63 pitches through 3 1/3 inning. Looking to make it past this bottom of the fourth. His 0-1 here. That one too low, called ball one, evening the count up at 1-1 again. After the game tonight, we'll get a fireworks show. Kicking off 4th of July festive time as this 1-1 there hits the turf before the plate. Makes it count 2-1. 4th of July being one of my favorite holidays. Because to be honest, who doesn't like seeing fireworks explode in the sky? But more importantly, the food. Grilling during 4th of July, in my opinion, should be a requirement. As that 2-1 pitch, too low, called ball 3. There's now a 3-1 count on the 9th batter, and then it's back to the top of the lineup with Quade Peters. It's just a matter of if Erlab will be on base or not. The 3-1 pitch. That one gets the swing and a miss on that fastball by Sumner to make the count full here, 3-2. He struck out Thurston on a 3-2 count just a little bit ago. Looking to make it 2 in a row for Sumner. As his 3-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up high in the air in the infield. Garrett under it, makes the play at second for the second out of the inning. And now back to the top of the lineup here, Quade Peters for the Big Sticks here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. As I said, after that first inning, where the Big Sticks had 3 hits, this one popped up on the first pitch high into right field. Danielewicz, despite the sun, able to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Big Sticks. Takes us to the top of the 5th inning with the Big Sticks still up 2-1 here over the Canyon County Spuds. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Clogged or slow-moving drains are no match for Josh and his licensed techs at Unplugged Drain Cleaning of Dickinson. They provide 24-hour service to solve all your sewer problems, using only the best equipment along with the latest drain camera technology to resolve issues while maintaining the integrity of your pipes. They take pride in thoroughly explaining your options, providing free estimates and great service, and making sure your issues are resolved permanently. Contact Unplugged Drain Cleaning at 701-290-9737 or online at unpluggeddrains.com.
Farming and ranching are more than just jobs. It's your way of life. And financially, you want to work with somebody who understands your way of life. More ag, less aggravation. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
If you're looking for a home loan or want to refinance your existing loan, the single smartest thing you can do is go to a credit union like Western Cooperative. We make it easy, you make it home. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
Back here at Dakota Community as the Big Sticks still having the 2-1 lead, but with Sumner settling in on the mound for these Spuds. After those first 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning, he's held the Big Sticks scoreless now for 3 straight innings. As we head to the top of the 5th inning with Garrett Lundmark still on the mound and the leadoff batter for the Spuds here is Lundmark's first pitch, 2 inside there, called ball 1. Owen Bischoff, the center fielder, leading off this inning for the Spuds. On deck, Peyton Flynn. So Lundmark was able to get 3 outs in that top of the 4th inning. After runners on first and second, neither runner advanced for Lundmark. So he was able to get 3 straight outs, but 2 balls in a row here against Bischoff. So he's in the count now, 2-0. His pitch, this one gets the swing, and this one fouled up and behind by Bischoff. That pitch was low and away. That'll make it a 2-1 count now on Bischoff. Bischoff drove home that lone run in the top of the 3rd inning. After his hit in the infield, Dulick did get the step on second for 1 out, but couldn't get the play at first. So in that breaking ball there from Lundmark gets away from him behind Bischoff, and that'll make the count now 3-1. So Lundmark here. Looking to get back in this count, the 3-1 pitch. That one called strike 2 outside part of the zone. Bischoff was ready to walk to first. That was a very close call there as we see Grayson Gifford with Caston Reed in the bullpen here. Gifford, after a rough start to the season, 2 straight games in which he's pitched and has pitched lights out. As the 3-2 pitch from Lundmark, that one low, hits the turf, called ball 4. That will be a leadoff walk of Bischoff here in the top of the 5th inning. That brings up Peyton Flynn here for the Spuds. Looking to advance Bischoff after that leadoff walk, but as I was saying, for Grayson Gifford, 5 strikeouts against the Spuds in the 9-7 loss, 3 in the 7-4 loss, and 5 against the Sasquatch in the 14-9 loss. That first pitch called ball there by Lundmark. That's Peyton Flynn here. Lundmark's 1-0, swung on and missed by Flynn. Evens the count up at 1-1 on the beer batter. So that just adds another level of pressure to Flynn. As I've said, a lot of the time these, whenever there's a discount in play for the fans, just seems to add some pressure onto the batter. As this 1-1 taken up and over the net and puts Flynn in the 1-2. As Lundmark not only looking for his first out here, but looking for his first strikeout of the game after the leadoff walk of Owen Bischoff. Fans now urged on by the PA, Steve, to get a Lundmark strikeout here. Lundmark's 1-2. Swung on and missed. A strikeout of Peyton Flynn. Mass exodus from these seats here as everyone in the concourse heads up to the beverage stations for the first out of the inning, though. More importantly, Peyton Flynn strikes out, and that brings up Mason Levitt here, the third baseman. As Flynn now 0 for 3 on the day. Levitt 0 for 2. That first pitch called ball. Low on Levitt to make the count 1-0 here. And for the Spuds, in the last inning that they batted in, they had runners on first and second with no outs, but due to the pitching, as that 1-0 pitch called strike outside part of the plate, makes the count 1-1 here. As that seems to be the sweet spot for both pitchers, as they've been testing it and have gotten most of those calls on the outside. Lundmark eyes Bischoff here. Fisher sets off just to the right, and that's a 1-1 swing and a miss there from Levitt to put him in the hole 1-2. As Levitt here facing the 1-2 count against Lundmark with one out here. If need be, a double play is potential here for the Big Sticks infield. The 1-2, Bischoff's going to get sent, and Fisher's not even going to attempt to throw there, as Bischoff had a great jump there. That pitch outside called ball 2. That will even the count up at 2-2 here. Lundmark now with Bischoff at second with one out. Lundmark's 2-2. Bischoff's going to go to third. This one swung on and hit into the gap into left field, and Bischoff is going to be able to score here on that 2-2 pitch taken by Levitt. And with that RBI base hit, that ties this game up at 2-2 in the top of the first inning, or top of the fifth inning rather. And with just one out, Jeremy Keller now up to bat. So the Spuds here able to take advantage. Again, Bischoff was already stealing second, stealing third, so we got a head start on his way home. And as that one escaped the infield, as Thurston moved to third, prepared for a throw, he was out of position, and then Dulick too close to second base. Couldn't field that one either, as it escaped the infield and headed to the outfield as Coach Johnson, a very short meeting on the mound with Lundmark. As I said, an RBI single from Levitt ties this game up at 2. And the Spuds with just one out here, still ample chance to take the lead here in the top of the fifth inning. As I said, Jeremy Keller up to bat for the Spuds. Lundmark's first pitch swung on. This one popped up into the air into right center field. Singleton tracking it and makes the play for the second out of the inning. As on that, Levitt was stealing second there, but the pop out there sends him back to first, and that brings up Gabe Garrett for the Spuds here. One of the runners left stranded on second in the top of the fourth inning. Gabe Garrett 1 for 2 today. With a base hit. Lundmark's first pitch in this at-bat, low and outside, called ball 1. Lundmark threw 1 2/3 innings. Up to 25 pitches now. Again, runner still on first for these Spuds. Lundmark eyes Levitt. His 1-0. Out one called, strike 1. Fisher just off to the right of the plate. Glove back to the left, gets the strike 1 call. We see a couple of the relief pitchers there, Rivera and Fragamini. Lundmark checks Levitt at first, sends him back, as that will keep the count at 1-1, and now Garrett calls time. Again, so far, Sumner's still on the mound for the Spuds. He's gone through 4 innings, and besides those 2 runs, has done a decent job as he struck out 4 batters for the Big Sticks, including 2 strikeouts of Singleton. Pickoff throw was attempted there from Lundmark, not in time. His 1-1 pitch, that one outside, called ball 2. As I said, Gifford still warming up for the Big Sticks in the bullpen. Now I wonder if Levitt will try and steal second. Try and test here, even though one runner has already been thrown out by Fisher. This pitch is taken foul here. Just getting the end of his bat to that one, Garrett. So that'll even the count up at 2-2. This is Garrett looking to make it the 3rd out here for Garrett and not test the Spuds here. Barricani on deck, looking to face him in the top of the 6th inning. Lundmark's 2-2. Swung on, this one fouled up and over the net behind, just to my right here, making the count stay at 2-2. 6th pitch at this at-bat. Up and coming here for Lundmark. And Spuds here looking to take the lead here, but it's going to be a tough ask here with 2 outs. And Lundmark's 2-2 pitch swung on, and this one hit well past Thurston and Dulick at short and third into left field. A 2-2 count, base hit there from Gabe Garrett keeps this inning going, and a runner on first and second for the Spuds as Garrett gets his 2nd hit of the night. As I said, that brings up Barricani here, and Lundmark is going to get a visit on the mound. And again, a short stay for Lundmark is just an inning and 2/3 pitched, as that will be the night for Garrett Lundmark. And with that, we'll take a short break and get you the new pitcher coming to the mound, Grayson Gifford, for the Big Sticks here in the top of the 5th inning. So we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
If you've never been with a credit union before, perhaps it's time you found out all the things you've been missing. Stop in at Western Cooperative Credit Union and all will be revealed. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean-burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
If you have a ding, give me a ring. Western Dent fixes minor dents without painting. Visit our shop or call us for mobile service. For a free estimate, call Western Dent in Dickinson at 260-2803, your paintless dent repair specialist.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
After the game, stop by Blue 42 Grill and Bar and top off the evening with a burger and beer. Blue 42 is a great place to meet your friends after the Big Sticks game. Try one of our 24 rotating beers we have on tap, and while we specialize in handcrafted burgers, our appetizers are out of this world. Log on to blue42grill.com for a complete menu and to see what beers we have on tap. Blue 42 Grill and Bar, located in historic downtown Dickinson. See you after the game.
Back here in the top of the 5th inning, 2 outs and a new pitcher for the Big Sticks, Grayson Gifford. As I said, in his first 4 games, 5 strikeouts for the Big Sticks combined. Achieved that in just 2 games, 10 strikeouts against both the Spuds and the Sasquatch. And add another 3 to that, making it 13 strikeouts in the last 3 appearances for Grayson Gifford. Gave up 5 runs against the Sasquatch in his last appearance in that 14-9 loss. As I said, has become one of those pitchers. As that one outside there, called strike 2. As that'll make the count 0-2, but Gifford has slowly emerged as one of those reliable pitchers for the Big Sticks. After giving up 14 runs in the first 4 games he appeared in, only 5 runs given up in his last 3 appearances. There's 0-2. Swung on this one, hit high in the air into right field. Singleton went forward, but is able to track that one back for the 3rd out of the inning. Gifford, first appearance, first batter, and he gets the 3rd out of the top of the 5th inning. But the Spuds able to score 1 run to make it even at 2 here. So 2-2. Tied between the Big Sticks and the Spuds. We'll take another short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
I've been coming to the centering classes since I first found out I was pregnant, and so almost 9 months now because I'm about to have a baby. When I found out I was pregnant, I was really nervous. I don't know, it was really scary and exciting all at the same time. It was nice to talk to people who knew what you were going through and could give you solid advice and also reassure you that, you know, your body's made for this, you can do this, and you are okay, you're gonna make it.
One of the kids asked, "Why are you helping us?" It just made me realize that this is why I'm doing it. Because of that question right there, we're gonna be working with the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital.
We don't just want to be the face of something, we want to get involved and do good things for other people because it makes you feel good.
From day one, Choice Bank has been extremely excited to partner with us. When you have partners and people that are that committed to what you're doing, that's when you have success, and that's when you are able to help more people and make a difference.
What do you use the internet for? Keeping in touch with family? Maybe business or education? Perhaps entertaining, like streaming movies? Smart home devices can also chew up a lot of bandwidth. Consolidated has spent more than a decade building their 10,000-mile fiber infrastructure so they can provide all their customers with the fastest symmetrical speeds in the region. Give us a call today for a free internet checkup to find out if you have enough speed and the right equipment to get the most out of your internet. Consolidated. Reach the world from here.
Back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, as a tale of 2 stories for both teams pitching-wise. Seth Sumner still on the mound here for the Spuds, whereas the Big Sticks are already on their 3rd pitcher. So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Austin Bunn, the first batter, Sumner will face here in his 5th inning pitch. And again, he's given up 5 hits and 2 walks for the Big Sticks, but has only allowed 2 runs, and both of them coming in that bottom of the 1st inning since then. As this 0-1 pitch causes Bunn to duck there. That one nearly hit his helmet. making the count 1-1 here. As I said, Sumner 4 strikeouts against the Big Sticks through 4 innings pitched. Sumner's 1-1. That one swung and fouled right back onto the plate to make the count 1-2 here on Austin Bunn. As pretty much since that first inning, the Big Sticks have gone kind of silent. They did have runners on the corners with 2 outs and were unable to send the runner home as Bunn gets punched out on that low inside corner for the first out of the inning in just 4 pitches. As that will be Sumner's 5th strikeout of the night for the first out of the inning. And that brings up Derek Calvillo here, the catcher, but tonight the first baseman for the Big Sticks here. First pitch from Sumner, a swing and a miss there on the off speed. Nice change of speed there from Sumner, as that'll make the count 0-1. As I've seen it, Calvillo likes those first couple pitches, but then once he gets past those, this 0-1 here from Sumner outside, called ball 1. He's very disciplined and is willing to take a couple hacks at the ball early on in the count, but very disciplined when getting later on in the counts. As that 1-1 pitch, low there, called ball 2, makes the count 2-1. It's Calvillo. It's been hit and walked. Is that 2-1 pitch? Inside there, a little bit high, makes the count 3-1 on Derek Calvillo, as his only registered at bat tonight was a strikeout by Sumner. The 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed by Calvillo to make the count 3-2 here. Calvillo got a bit under that ball. That pitch high in the zone there, gets the swing and a miss, and now puts Calvillo in the full count against Sumner. Sumner looking for his 6th strikeout of Big Sticks batters. The 3-2, swung on, foul tipped up and over the net behind. So that was the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Next one to be the 7th, Carson Lundmark on deck for the Big Sticks. He is one of the 5 hits the Big Sticks have today. Sumner's 3-2, swung on, fouled, this time off to the right side and out of the ballpark into the parking lot. That'll make it 7 pitches in this at-bat. Again, the Big Sticks, 4 of their 5 hits came in that first inning. Since then, only 1 hit. As the 3-2 here, swung on and missed. Off speed there, gets the swing by Calvillo, and he very frustrated on that pitch. Slams his bat into the ground after that 2nd strikeout. This inning for Sumner, making it now 6 on the night, and that brings up Carson Lundmark. First, the punch out of Austin Bunn on the low inside corner, and now a swing and a miss of Calvillo on the 3-2. Brings us to 2 outs here. Lundmark holds off on that first high fastball there, called ball 1, makes the count 1-0 here. As I said, he got rattled early, but Sumner done a great job settling in for the Spuds. His 1-0 here, swung on, this one hit high in the air into shallow left center field. Tracking it back and making the play is Barakani in a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the 5th. As it's now 4 straight innings for the Big Sticks with only 1 hit and no runners sent home. Keeps the game knotted up 2-2 here, headed to the top of the 6th inning. And with that, we'll take a short break. And when we come back, the top of the 6th inning. So don't go anywhere, folks. More Big Sticks baseball on the way.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in ag real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing.
To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
So let's say you buy one of those value meals and it costs you about $10. Then they give you one free value meal once a week for the rest of your life. That would be a pretty good deal, right? Well, at Dan Porter Motors, when you buy a vehicle, we give you free car washes for life, valued at about $10. Let's say you wash your vehicle twice a week for 10 years. That comes out to over $10,000. That's a pretty good deal. See Dan Porter Motors for your next vehicle and get free car washes for life.
2-2 here at Dakota Community as after 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning with the bases loaded and no outs. Since then, the Big Sticks have been held scoreless for 4 straight innings behind the pitching performance of Seth Sumner, as he's now added 6 strikeouts after 2 strikeouts of Austin Bunn and Calvillo in that bottom of the 5th inning, and now top of the 6th inning. Spuds have scored 1 run in the 3rd and the 5th inning. After our first 2 scoreless innings, we've only seen 1 scoreless inning in the past 3. Gifford on the mound once again for the Big Sticks, came in for that last out in the top of the 5th inning after the Spuds scored 2 runs, or 1 run rather, to take the make it a 2-2 ball game. That pitch by Castelli leading off this inning, taken behind and foul. Makes the count 1-1 here. Castelli on the night with a hit and one of the 2 runs scored as his Gifford's 1-1 pitch off speed clips that outside part of the zone, makes the count 1-2 here as we're going to head to the meat of the order here. Danielwitz on deck and Stone. The 3 batters due up as this 1-2 is cracked. A chopper foul down the first base line and near the Spuds dugout. So that will make the count now 1-2 on Castelli. So again, Tyler Stone shift here. That over the glove of Gifford, but Dulick shifted over, makes the throw to first for the first out of the inning. As the Big Sticks shift over for Castelli and Stone. That one pays off there. It's Cooper in the right place at the right time as that ball hopped over the glove of Gifford on the mound. But a nice throw from Dulick behind second base for the first out of the inning. And as I said, Danielwitz now up to bat for the Spuds. That first pitch, curveball there. No swing off by Danielwitz to make the count 1-0. And Tyler Stone on deck, the first baseman for the Spuds, has been walked and has a hit, going 1 for 2 in his appearances. Is that 1-0 pitch? Too far inside. Called ball 2. Fisher unable to corral that one behind the plate. And here in the top of the 6th inning, Big Sticks, with 1 out, have used 3 pitchers so far, Gifford being the 3rd. The 2-0 here, that one low, bounces on the turf before reaching Fisher's glove, as that will make the count now 3-0. As Gifford looking to avoid getting a runner on here, and Danielwitz. Gifford's 3-0. That one too high, ball 4. And so a 4-pitch walk of Castelli sets the stage for Stone. So once again, the Big Sticks shifting in the infield here. Dulick moves promptly over to just behind and off to the right a second. And Thurston taking Dulick's normal spot at short, leaving the entirety of that left side of the infield open. And if Stone takes it where he did last time, it went into the glove of Thurston last time. He takes the first pitch high into left field, Just before the warning track, though, Austin Bunn will make the catch for the second out of the inning. And Danielwitz headed back to first here. So they pop out from Stone to left field. Brings up Owen Bischoff here. Bischoff with an RBI, which scored Castelli in that top of the third inning with the bases loaded. And no outs on the fielder's choice. Bischoff was able to send him home. And now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, runner on first looking to keep the inning going. As we saw in that last inning, a pickoff throw goes wayward as that one goes beyond the glove of Calvillo. And Danielwitz is going all the way from first to third as Calvillo just getting to the ball. And Danielwitz all the way to third here on the errant throw from Gifford on the pickoff attempt. Now the Big Sticks with 2 errors tonight. And after seeing Danielwitz just to first, a base hit from Bischoff would score Danielwitz. Gifford's first pitch swung and fouled back by Bischoff on that inside pitch. Makes the count 0-1. After being in no real danger of surrendering a run and letting the Spuds take the lead, I wouldn't say the danger is imminent, but it's definitely there. With Danielwitz on third now. But again, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Gifford just needing 1 to get out as the 0-1 swung on a well-hit ball high into center field, but Quade Peters under it, making the catch for the 3rd out of the inning as Gifford dodges a bullet on the mound. But with that, that will end the top of the 6th inning, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning, still tied up 2-2 after the Spuds put up a run in the 5th inning. And with that, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Welcome to the 2021-2022 school year at Dickinson State University. The DSU Heritage Foundation is excited to bring the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund to the DSU campus.
The Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund is comprised of your general and sport-specific giving, named scholarships, advertising, sponsorship of athletic programs, endowments, and program greatest needs support. Made possible by you, the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund and the DSU Heritage Foundation will award over $700,000 in athletic support for the 2021-2022 school year.
Donate to the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund today.
Visit us online at dsuheritagefoundation.org and help support Blue Hawk athletes in the classroom, in competition, and in our community.
Come soar with the Hawks.
And we are back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Big Sticks have been held scoreless since the bottom of the 1st inning. That's 4 straight innings. No runs come across for the Big Sticks, and in fact only 1 hit in that amount of time, with 4 of the hits coming in that bottom of the 1st inning. And Sumner still on the mound here. First batter he'll face is Jackson Fisher. Sumner gets one more warm-up throw in, but honestly, after that 1st inning, he's really been able to just get through up and down this lineup for the Big Sticks. Again, only 1 hit since that 1st inning. And he struck out 6 batters with 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch here against Fisher, that one too high, called ball 1 on the fastball. Sumner now at 84 pitches. We'll see if this will be his last inning for the Spuds. This is 1-0 here. Swung on by Fisher. A nice hit ball. Great contact, but into right center field. And running back and making the play was Owen Bischoff for the first out of the inning. And we saw it with Marhefke against the Spuds in the lone win for the Big Sticks against the Spuds in Caldwell. And that 5-1 win, it was a lot of those first and second pitch at bats for the Spuds batters, which allowed Marhefke to go 8 1/3 inning. Again, only striking out one batter, but it was just a lot of pop flies and infield grounders for the Spuds batters, allowing him to get that far. So that first pitch outside there on Cooper Dulick, 1-0 count now. Sumner's 1-0. Dulick takes this one up and beyond my line of sight here over the press box, making the count even at 1-1. Again, the Big Sticks, only one game so far in the second half of the season, but this 1-1 taken into center field, and once again, Owen Bischoff managing to get under that one and catch it for the second out of the inning, as it looks to be another 1-2-3 inning for the Big Sticks, as Jaden Singleton looking to avoid not only being the 7th strikeout for Sumner, but looking to avoid his 3rd strikeout of the night. Sumner has gotten the better of him twice. A Des Moines, Iowa native, one of Coach Cam's boys at DMAC, as this first pitch too high on the fastball, called ball 1, making the count 1-0. And only one game so far in the second half of the season, but the Big Sticks looking for that first one tonight against the Spuds. As Sumner on the 1-0 pitch, that one inside, called ball 2 on the fastball, making the count 2-0 here. On deck, if we were to get there, Alex Thurston on deck for the Big Sticks. Sumner on the 2-0 pitch, swung on, this one taken up and out of play on the right field fence line, as that'll make the count 2-1 now on Singleton. Sumner's 2-1, swung and fouled by Singleton. That one off the glove of Keller behind the plate and made its way to the Spuds dugout. But that'll make the count even at 2-2 here. Singleton, as I said, looking to avoid being struck out a 3rd time tonight by Sumner. Sumner's 2-2. That one just low there, called ball 3, as Sumner was making his way back to the dugout, as he thought that pitch was right where it needed to be. But he'll have to pitch another one against Singleton here on the 3-2 count. His pitch, called strike 3. Singleton gets punched out here to end the bottom of the 6th inning for his 3rd strikeout of the game, as Sumner, another 1-2-3 inning, ending with another strikeout, his 7th of the night. And we're headed to the top of the 7th inning here. The game's still tied at 2-2, so don't go anywhere, folks. You are listening to Big Sticks Baseball.
It's more than an international nonprofit organization. The Fraternal Order of Eagles is all about people helping people. They donate more than $10 million a year to local communities, fundraisers, charities, and more. On the local level, the Eagles Club of Dickinson has been serving the community since 1940. They offer lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. They also specialize in banquets, weddings, anniversaries, benefits, and more. Not a member yet? Stop down and visit them today. The Eagles Club in Dickinson. Call 701-483-3561.
Call 456 Loan right now. We roll up our sleeves, get your ducks in a row. For veterans and first timers too. We'll find the best home loan to get you into your new home. Meeting any hour for you. It's as simple as 456-LOAN. Call 456-LOAN right now. 456-LOAN. Call 456-LOAN right now.
ENG Lending. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Challenges and struggles are part of everyday life for all of us. At Infinity Real Estate Group, we don't back down and we take it all in stride.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go, girls!
In these struggles, there are no mistakes, only life lessons. We may not be that good at some things, but we do excel in real estate. We are Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Back here at Dakota Community, been tied 2-2 since the top of the 5th inning, where the Spuds equalized the 2-2 lead, and the Big Sticks being held scoreless for 5 straight innings, as Sumner has had himself a day on the mound. So that first pitch from Gifford called ball 1 on Peyton Flynn. The 1-0 here, that one called strike 1. Gets the strike call outside part of the plate, evening the count up at 1-1. On deck for the Spuds is going to be Mason Levitt. It's the 1-1 here. Swung on a well-hit ball into right center field. That one's going to take Singleton back to the track, but it doesn't matter as that one's taken for a ride by Peyton Flynn to give the Spuds a lead as he hits a home run to lead off this inning for the Spuds. So that one well over the right center field fence, as that will make the game now 3-2 in favor of the Spuds, as they'll take their first lead of the game, as Flynn plants the bat into the field there for the Spuds, and well deserving as he took that 1-1 pitch for a ride. Gifford here on Levitt gets the strike 1 call to make it an 0-1 count, but Flynn with his second home run on the season. As the 0-1 here from Gifford inside has Levitt kind of have to dodge that one to make the count even at 1-1. As I said, Peyton Flynn now 2 home runs on the season. This one very important as it gives the Spuds a 3-2 lead. That grounder past the glove of Gifford, but Erlab able to field that one and throw it to first for the first out of the inning. Flynn, his last home run coming against the Sasquatch in the Spuds 8-2 win over the Sasquatch. As after that first out of the inning, a ground out from Levitt, Jeremy Keller now up to bat. It's now in a low-scoring game. The last thing the Big Sticks wanted to do was give an easy run up, and that first pitch from Gifford called strike 1, and Peyton Flynn doing just that, hitting a home run to lead off the inning. Gifford's 0-1 here, swung on. This one's going to be a tough grounder to field for Dulick. He fields it, throw to first, not in time as it took Calvillo off the bag. And that will be a base hit in the infield for Mason Levitt. With 1 out and a runner on first, Gabe Garrett now takes to the box here. As we'll see if we see any movement in the bullpen for the Big Sticks. Pickoff throw at first into the glove of Calvillo. Not in time. First pitch of this at-bat's a bunt, an almost perfect bunt down the third base line, but goes foul. As that will make the count 0-1. on Gabe Garrett. But again, this inning started with a leadoff home run by Peyton Flynn over the right center field wall to give the Spuds a 3-2 lead here, their first lead of the ball game. Gifford's 0-1. That one too low, called ball one, evens the count up at 1-1. But again, with how well Sumner's pitched for these Spuds, this 1-1 won't come as another pickoff throw to first. Big Sticks may look back on that bottom of the first inning. Again, the bases loaded with no outs, but a line out to Tyler Stone. As he stepped on first, as this is a grounder to Erlab, flips it to Dulick, out at second, a 4-6-3 double play for the Big Sticks to end the top of the 7th inning. But Peyton Flynn hits a home run on the Big Sticks and Grayson Gifford to put these Spuds up 3-2 here as we're headed to the bottom of the 7th inning. So with that, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
At Justin Glass, they specialize in window replacement and repair while keeping the structure and safety of the vehicle intact. With over 20 years of experience, Justin Glass works with all insurance companies and have the best cash prices in town. Looking for something fun? Stop by next door and enjoy a round of golf and a beverage with your friends in their golf simulator.
Drive by the rest, then come to the best, Justin Glass.
Now more than ever, your safety depends on choosing the right body shop to repair your vehicle. Unfortunately, not every body shop makes the investment to stay current. The technicians at Legend Auto Body of Dickinson are certified in the latest auto body repair techniques. And we use eco-friendly Sikkens paint for the best possible finish on your vehicle. We're also certified with most major insurance companies to return your frame or finish back to its original condition. For a job done right, call Legend Auto Body today.
Digging it, the 811 game. Will you play by the rules? Choose your location. City home. Choose your project. Fence. Let's get started. Sure you're ready? Continue. Hold on. There's a whole network of utilities starting just inches underground. Call before you dig, or it could be game over. Stay on top of your game. Call 811 or visit nd1call.com.
Make the most of your summer with a quick stop at Rosie's Food and Gas in South Dickinson. You'll find everything from live bait to lottery tickets. Pick up a hunting or fishing license, or even borrow a life jacket. Cool off with a for real ice cream shake, or pick up a snack on the way to the Big Sticks game. Rosie's Food and Gas, 1 block west of the Astoria Field in Dickinson.
New pitcher on the mound for the Spuds as Henry Clark will make his appearance known. Doesn't really need to do so as the Big Sticks have seen him twice this season. First in the 7-4 loss at home here. He pitched 3 1/3 inning, gave up 3 hits and 3 earned runs, 4 runs total, with 4 strikeouts of the Big Sticks batters. And then in the 9-3 win against the Big Sticks just a few days ago, gave up 1 hit, struck out a batter, and 5 faced in 2 2/3 innings pitched. To lead off this inning for the Big Sticks is going to be Alex Thurston. He took the first pitch, called strike 1. As the 0-1 here, too high, called ball 1, evens the count up at 1-1. But Seth Sumner, again, he allowed 4 hits in that bottom of the first inning. But since then, only 1 hit and no runs and 7 strikeouts. As he had himself a day as that pitch called strike 2. Or strike 1 rather, pardon me. That'll make the count 2-1 here. Henry Clark, the new pitcher on the mound. That pitch too far inside, I guess, called ball 3. That'll make the count 3-1 here. As this pitch is taken by Thurston to third. Levitt with the throw across the diamond. Up takes Stone off the bag, but a dive there from Stone gets the tag off of Thurston. called out. It's Coach Johnson making his way from the third base box out there as he has a conversation in the infield with the infield umpire on that, as he disagrees that Stone got that tag off. He definitely tagged Thurston. It's just a matter of if he slid into first in time. As Coach Johnson wants the umpires to confer here and see what the call is, as Stone clearly taken off the bag, and I think that tag did maybe nick him on the back. And that looks to be the official ruling, as Thurston will be called out at first as Stone. Very athletic play, as that ball actually, that throw from Levitt took him off the bag, but he's able to dive and get the tag just on the back of Thurston for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Alex Erlab here with one out. First pitch down the middle from Clark, called strike one. Makes the count 0-1 with one out here. After 5 straight scoreless innings for the Big Sticks. Clark looking to continue it. This 0-1 pitch too low and outside, called ball one, evening the count up at 1-1 here. As I said, besides that first inning, the Big Sticks really haven't had anything going since then, as that 1-1 pitch bounces up off home plate, making the count 2-1 now on Erlab. It's the sun. Beautiful sky here in Dickinson. What a view that was. As Clark on the 2-1 here, swung on and missed on that fastball. 86 miles an hour, gets the swing of Erlab and makes the count 2-2. As the Big Sticks look to avoid another 1-2-3 inning. Clark's 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That will be a drop third strike. Keller with the throw to Stone to first, and that will be the second out of the inning. First one coming off the tag out of Thurston, and this a 2-2 strikeout of Erlab. Brings us to the top of the lineup with Quade Peters. As I said, since that first inning, only Erlab has been able to get a hit for the Big Sticks. This first pitch called strike one. Upper part, he strikes zone, makes the count 0-1. Peters had that leadoff base hit in the first inning and was one of the 2 runs to score. As the 0-1 swung on, this one going to be a grounder here to short with the throw to first, not in time, as Baracani couldn't get to that one, as it was a slow chopper in the infield. So the Big Sticks are able to get a hit in the bottom of the 7th inning. Form of the infield single from Quade Peters. That brings up Austin Bunn here. Bunn again, one of those hits in the bottom of the first inning. Quade Peters now with 2 hits, 2 for 4 tonight with a run scored. Clark, after giving up his first hit, gets the strike call outside part of the plate, making the count 0-1. And Clark pitching in relief of Sumner. Start off this bottom of the 7th inning. Clark's 0-1. That one goes behind the catcher just about a foot, so Peters doesn't want to test the steal. That'll make the count 1-1 here on Bunn. As a nice breeze has started to take over the ballpark. Clark on the 1-1, swung on and missed there. It's the swing on Bunn on that outside pitch, making the count 1-2. Clark looking to end this inning with a strikeout of Bunn. Peters still on first. With 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th inning. Clark's 1-2. Peters steals that one low, and that one unable to get fielded by Keller behind the plate, and so don't know if they'll count that as a wild pitch or a stolen base, but nonetheless, Peters ends up on second for the Big Sticks. And a count that sits at 2-2 for Austin Bunn. The 2-2. Too high there, called ball 3. As Clark now has Bunn in a full count. Clark's 3-2. That one called low, ball 4, and now the Big Sticks with runners on first and second. And Derek Calvillo to step up to bat here for the Big Sticks, but not before Clark gets a visit here from Garrett. Garrett talking to Clark now on what to do against Derek Calvillo. Calvillo, in his 2 at-bats tonight that he's logged, has been struck out twice. The one of 2 Big Sticks batters that has been struck out multiple times tonight. Calvillo has been hit by a pitch as well for the Big Sticks, but big moment here. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. First pitch here outside, called ball 1 on Calvillo. Again, no runs for the Big Sticks since the bottom of the 1st inning, but a little bit of a late chance here in the bottom of the 7th inning with 2 outs and runners on first and second. The 1-0 swung on, cracked past the Big Sticks dugout on the foul ball, makes the count 1-1. Calvillo, in his last 26 at-bats, has had 11 hits, including 2 doubles and 6 RBIs. As he takes this one past second into right field, Quade Peters is going to get sent home from third. The throw-in is not in time. Called safe at home. This game's tied up after Derek Calvillo, RBI base hit into right field. Doesn't matter when you do it, 2 outs here for the Big Sticks, and they tie this game back up as they get their first run since the bottom of the 1st inning. As Derek Calvillo advances not only Peters from second to home, but Austin Bunn, after he was walked, goes from first to third. So runners on the corners for the Big Sticks, and Carson Lundmark, the hefty lefty, into the box. What a call it would be if he were to hit a home run here, but swings and misses at that first pitch from Clark, making the count 0-1 here. And again, the Big Sticks still with an opportunity to take the lead here right after the Spuds took it in the top of the 7th inning. Clark's 0-1. That one called strike 2 as Lundmark kind of turned away from that pitch. That one not really too far inside on Lundmark. And that makes the count 0-2 here. We'll see what Clark does on this 0-2 pitch, trying to get out of the inning here. It's the 0-2. Swung on by Carson Lundmark, and that one is gone. They're going to call it fair. A 3-run home run from Carson Lundmark on the 0-2 count. Oh my goodness, I didn't think he'd actually hit one, but man, takes it for a ride over the right field wall as Clark looks on from the mound here as the Big Sticks a 6-3 lead here in a 4-run bottom of the 7th inning. Carson Lundmark with an emphatic step. Austin Bunn hyped as his teammates mob him there. A huge 0-2 home run from Carson Lundmark as he now has 8 home runs on the season. Clark with 2 outs and Quade Peters up to bat. This inning could have been over on the chopper to third. Levitt couldn't get the throw in time, or excuse me, Barricani couldn't get the throw in time. And since then, the Big Sticks got 3 runners to get on base, and Carson Lundmark takes the 2-out home run on the 0-2 pitch over the right field wall to give the Big Sticks the 6-3 lead here. Commentator's curse turns to commentator's blessing. Carson Lundmark answering the call on the 0-2 count, and I could just feel it the way he was approaching the box there. You could just feel the lefty was going to take 1 yard. As that 1-1 pitch here on Jackson Fisher swung on and missed to make the count 1-2. It's just right as the Spuds take the 3-2 lead. Quade Peters scores on Derek Calvillo's RBI single. And now Carson Lundmark with a 3-run shot. Jackson Fisher joins the party here. Right center field base hit to keep this 2-out inning going for the Big Sticks as Clark now, after starting off the inning well, getting Thurston and Erlab out, can't seem to find that 3rd out. As now 5 straight batters for the Big Sticks have been able to get on base, including Carson Lundmark, whose 3-run shot propelled the Big Sticks now up 6-3. As Henry Clark here is going to get a mound visit, as he's given up 3 hits and 4 runs, all of them earned, and that will be the night for Clark. Big Sticks after that bottom of the 1st inning scoreless up until this 7th inning, and they take the 6-3 lead. So a new pitcher for the Spuds. We'll get you who that is, but first we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Favorite thing about my street?
My co-op.
It isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information.
About safety,
Efficiency. Technology.
I am the co-op.
I am the co-op.
and the co-op
is me.
Sachs Motor Company and Sachs Customs now offer interior and exterior vehicle protection with Quantum ceramic coating and protection. Buy a new or used vehicle at Sachs Motor Company, choose Quantum, and get up to 5 years of protection on your purchase. Sachs Customs also offers protection packages for current vehicle owners. Protect against spills and stains in the interior, and sun, bugs, grime, tree sap, and other contaminants on the outside of your vehicle. Keep your vehicle looking showroom clean. Ceramic coating, another way Sachs goes the extra mile.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Clogged or slow-moving drains are no match for Josh and his licensed techs at Unplugged Drain Clean.
And we are back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark. A new pitcher in for the Spuds, Clay Rickerman. We'll get you more on him, but talking about this bottom of the 7th inning, the Big Sticks have put up 4 runs here after 2 straight outs of Alex Thurston and Alex Erlab. Quade Peters infield single. And Austin Bunn able to get on with a walk, and then Derek Calvillo tied the game up with his RBI single, and then Carson Lundmark, runners on the corners in a batter's worst count, 0-2. Perfect timing as he jacks one up and over the right field fence to give the Big Sticks a 3-run home run and a 3-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th, as they are now up 6-3. That first pitch is going to be called inside, and with the tag out at second, as Fisher tried to steal, he gets caught stealing for the 3rd out of the inning, so a bit of an anticlimactic way to end the inning for the Big Sticks, but nonetheless, they take a 6-3 lead here off of a 4-run bottom of the 7th inning, including a Carson Lundmark 3-run shot. And we're headed to the top of the 8th inning. The Spuds now having to battle back once again. So we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
Clogged or slow-moving drains are no match for Josh and his licensed techs at Unplugged Drain Cleaning of Dickinson. They provide 24-hour service to solve all your sewer problems, using only the best equipment along with the latest drain camera technology to resolve issues while maintaining the integrity of your pipes. They take pride in thoroughly explaining your options, providing free estimates and great service, and making sure your issues are resolved permanently. Contact Unplugged Drain Cleaning at 701-290-9737 or online at unpluggeddrains.com.
Farming and ranching are more than just jobs. It's your way of life. And financially, you want to work with somebody who understands your way of life. More ag, less aggravation. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union. If you've never been with a credit union before, perhaps it's time you found out all the things you've been missing. Stop in at Western Cooperative Credit Union and all will be revealed. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
And back here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust Ballpark, Big Sticks up 6-3 here over the Canyon County Spuds. As even in a slump, Carson Lundmark finds a way, a 3-run home run to give the Big Sticks a top of the 8th 6-3 lead here. As now the Spuds going to have to score as many runs as they have through the first 7 innings in the last 2 to force the Big Sticks to bat in the bottom of the 9th, but that's looking a little bit too far ahead. As Dawson Baracani, the shortstop, to lead off this inning before we get to the top of the lineup, and Tyler Castelli on deck for the Spuds. Gifford still on the mound. His first pitch there inside, called ball 1, makes the count 1-0 here. Again, home runs exchanged. Peyton Flynn's home run in the top of the 7th inning gave the Spuds the lead. The game tied 3-3. Carson Lundmark also gives the Big Sticks the lead as this one's taken, popped up, and Calvillo giving chase, but that one's going to go right on the ice shed just outside of the field of play to make the count 1-1. And again, a huge moment for the Big Sticks, as I didn't know if they were going to be able to put any runs across in the final 3 innings, but they do just that. So they now take the lead 6-3. Gifford on the 1-1. That one lower part of the zone, called strike 2 to make the count 1-2 now on Baracani. Baracani 0 for 2 tonight. Sets himself, the 1-2 from Gifford. Swung on, hit into right field, down the right field line, giving chase is Singleton, and that one will go just into the beer garden. As Singleton giving that one chase. Keeps the count at 1-2 here. Six to 3, the Big Sticks have the lead over the Spuds here. Looking to maintain it, just facing the Spuds 2 more times in the top of the 8th and 9th innings. The 1-2 from Gifford. Swung on, this one again hit foul. This time up into the net just before the Spuds dugout to make the count 1-2. Castelli, a nice throw from the on-deck circle. Nice slow roller back to the Big Sticks dugout. Gifford's 1-2. This one hit well into left center field, but not well enough as Austin Bunn able to track that one down. Handful of feet before the warning track to give the Spuds their first out, as that now puts them just 5 outs to score 3 runs. But this is the top of the lineup for the Spuds as Tyler Castelli, the left fielder, will step into the box. He's 1 for 4 today with a hit and was the first run scored in the top of the 3rd inning for the Spuds. As I said, they're going to need 3 runs here to tie this game up. The infield shift once again. First pitch. 2 inside there, called ball 1. Again, thought maybe the Big Sticks, after using just 2 pitchers, or using 2 pitchers through 4 2/3 innings, as Tyler Castelli takes this one up and over the net. Foul. So that'll make the count 1-1. But I thought it was going to be a bullpen day for the Big Sticks, but Garrett Lundmark, 1 2/3 innings pitch, and then Grayson Gifford in his place. Now with 2 2/3 innings pitch, no one currently warming up in the bullpen for the Big Six, as this 1-1 is going to be a blooper down the first base line. Foul. Alex Thurston giving chase to that one. That'll make the count 1-2 in favor of Gifford. So again, it would be huge for the Big Sticks to start off this series with a win. Especially against the Great Plains division rival, the Spuds. Gifford's 1-2. That one too low. Into the turf, called ball 2, evens the count up at 2-2 here. Again, for the Big Sticks, they're 5-5 in their last 10 games. But as this 2-2 pitch swung on, a high flyer down foul territory, and Austin Bunn calls off Thurston as he makes his way all the way from left field to make that one in third base foul territory for the second out of the inning. As now the Spuds looking to avoid a 1-2-3 inning, which is what I thought the Big Sticks were going to have in the bottom of the 7th, as Danielewicz looks to have a bit of an inning like the Big Sticks did. Try and replicate the start. Trying to get on base with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Gifford's first pitch here, that one just outside there, called ball 1. And this time, another shift for the Big Sticks, a little bit the opposite way that we've seen. Erlab still playing on the right side of second, but the infield has shifted left, leaving Calvillo the lone man between first and second. This 1-0 pitch. Nice pitch there from Gifford. A fastball called strike 1, evens the count up at 1-1. Tyler Stone, one of the best batters on not only the Spuds, the best batter on the Spuds, but one of the best batters in the league right now. Gifford's 1-1. Swung on a nice hit ball, as this one's going to be taken for a ride, and that one is gone. 3 home runs in the last 1 2/3 innings. This one another solo shot for the Spuds, as it's now a 6-4 ball game, and the second home run that Gifford's given up. This one coming with 2 outs instead of the leadoff, as we saw with Flynn. Don't need to worry about getting sent home if you can just do it yourself, and that's what Danielewicz did on that pitch. As that will now make it a 6-4 ball game, still with 2 outs. And now a shift the opposite direction on Tyler Stone as he takes this first pitch, a hot grounder to Erlab. He can't get the initial field. The throw to first, though, in time for the 3rd out of the inning. Who knows what could have happened there if Stone was able to get on, as he takes this pitch, a hot grounder to Erlab at second. Couldn't get the initial field, doubled back. Barehanded throw to first in time. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. And so, end of the top of the 8th, headed to the bottom of the 8th. The Big Sticks still hold a 6-4 lead over the Canyon County Spuds. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean-burning propane and bulk fuel, and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
If you have a ding, give me a ring. Western Dent fixes minor dents without painting. Visit our shop or call us for mobile service. For a free estimate, call Western Dent in Dickinson at 260-2803, your paintless dent repair specialist.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
Cooper Dulick to lead things off for the Big Sticks in the bottom of the 8th inning. As a solo home run from Lucas Danielewicz, the second in 2 innings for the Spuds. Peyton Flynn in the 7th and Danielewicz in the 8th. Narrows it to now just a 2-run lead. Cooper Dulick, as I said, leading off for the Big Sticks. First pitch there outside, called strike 1. Again, Clay Rickerman on the mound didn't get a chance as he got a quick out as he replaced Clark, but the Big Sticks have seen him twice this season. As Dulick, a slow roller back to the mound. Rickerman with the flip to first and the first out of the inning for the Big Sticks. And as I was saying, he only allowed 4 hits with 4 strikeouts and no runs in 3 innings against the Big Sticks in the 5-1 win for the Big Sticks. And then in their 9-7 win here in Dakota Community Bank and Trust, as Jaden Singleton to bat here with 1 out. He had 2 innings pitched, only allowed 1 hit and 2 strikeouts and 7 batters faced in 16 1/3 inning. Rickerman, 19 strikeouts and only 12 hits allowed. First pitch there, called strike 1, outside part of the zone. As Singleton here tonight has been struck out 3 times. All 3 of them against Seth Sumner. Rickerman's 0-1 there. Inside there as Singleton looked like he wanted to lean into that a little bit and try and be sent to first, but that'll make the count 1-1. What a start to the weekend it would be. As this 1-1 into the zone, called strike 2 on Singleton, making the count 1-2. But as I said, what a weekend it would be to start out for the Big Sticks. Propelled by Carson Lundmark's 3-run home run in that bottom of the 7th inning to start this series off with a win. The 1-2 swung on and missed. A drop third strike. Keller with the throw to Stone at first for the second out of the inning. As a rough day for Singleton continues, as that's now 4 straight strikeouts of Singleton. As now it's Alex Thurston who led off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Big Sticks. Now with 2 outs here, he's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Rickerman on his first pitch, swung on and missed. Makes the count 0-1 here, as it will, if everything stands as it is, it will be the Spuds in the top of the 9th inning trying to put up 2 runs to force the Big Sticks to bat in the bottom of the 9th. Is that 0-1 pitch? Low and outside there, evens the count up at 1-1. As again, only 2 innings have the Big Sticks scored, the first and the 7th. But it just matters if you can get more runs across, as the 1-1 swung on, foul tipped up and over the press box. Makes the count 1-2. And Military Appreciation Weekend. As I said, the Big Sticks in their camo uniforms here. Thurston facing the 1-2 from Rickerman. His pitch, swung on, and Thurston is going to be the first Big Stick to get a hit against Rickerman with that little blooper into right center field. As the inning will continue now. Shades of last inning for these Spuds, as it's going to be Alex Erlab, the second baseman. Still with 2 outs here. Thurston on first. He's been struck out once and he's gone 1 for 3. First pitch won't come as Rickerman throws it to Stone at first. On the pickoff attempt, not in time. Quade Peters on deck for the Big Sticks. Rickerman swung on and missed there on the first pitch of this at-bat. Makes the count 0-1. Erlab is going to walk over to Coach Johnson along the third base line. Talk about what Erlab should do, and Rickerman. Again, the mound can be the loneliest place sometimes, but Rickerman only giving up 1 hit so far. Granted, just an inning pitch, but in 3 batters faced, he's been able to strike out 1. Rickerman here. A long time before that pitch comes, and so that forces Erlab to call time. I wonder if we'll see Thurston try and steal second. There's been a couple innings for the Big Sticks where a runner has been caught stealing to end the inning, so I wonder if they'll be a little bit more reserved in sending Thurston. Rickerman's 0-1. Swung on and missed there on that low pitch, called strike 2. That'll make the count now 0-2. And Rickerman just 1 strike away from ending the inning and handing it off to the Spuds batting order to try and narrow this lead to 0 and try and tie the game up. His 0-2. Swung on and missed as Erlab strikes out to end the inning for the Big Sticks. And as I said, the Spuds down 6-4 here are going to look to try and tie this game up or take the lead on the top of the 9th inning. So we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more Big Sticks baseball.
After the game, stop by Blue 42 Grill and Bar and top off the evening with a burger and beer. Blue 42 is a great place to meet your friends after the Big Sticks game. Try one of our 24 rotating beers we have on tap, and while we specialize in handcrafted burgers, our appetizers are out of this world. Log on to blue42grill.com for a complete menu and to see what beers we have on tap. Blue 42 Grill and Bar, located in historic downtown Dickinson. See you after the game.
We share the same frustrations, and the same things make us proud. We witnessed their first smile together. We are here for you when you need us most. CHI St. Alexius Health. Imagine better health.
And we are back here. Excuse me, a little frog in my throat there. Back here in the top of the 9th inning, 3 outs for the Spuds to make this 6-4 game, either tied 6-6 or taking the lead. Regardless, they're going to need 2 runs here for the Spuds to keep this game going and send it to the bottom of the 9th as the cleanup batter Owen Bischoff will lead off the inning for the Spuds in their quest to tie this game up. Again, the Big Sticks. An RBI single from Calvillo tied the game up. Then a 3-run home run up and over the right field wall by Carson Lundmark gave the Big Sticks the 6-3 lead. A Daniel Witt solo home run in the top of the 8th narrowed it to a 2-run lead. First pitch, this one well hit into right center field, and that one will drop at the warning track as a leadoff double here from Bischoff is going to put the tying run at the plate here as Grayson Gifford gave up 2 home runs, one in the top of the 7th and top of the 8th. Now gives off a leadoff double for Owen Bischoff as Coach Johnson is going to come out to the mound here and have a visit with Grayson again. With the way the batters for the Spuds have been hitting the ball, and in only a 2-run lead for the Big Sticks, Grayson's already pitched 3 1/3 inning. He's stayed the longest this game for the Big Sticks. Giving up two runs, both of those runs, as I said, being home runs. And now a leadoff double by Bischoff puts the tying run at the plate. Now after I'd say not a lengthy, not a short, about the middle. And Peyton Flynn, the man who hit a home run off of Gifford last time he was up to bat, does it again. It would tie the game up. So pressure now begins to mount on Gifford. And as I said, the mound can be a very lonely place as a pitcher. Gifford's first pitch, low. Good block behind the plate from Fisher, makes the count 1-0. Keeping Bischoff at second. Again, he had a leadoff double to start off this 9th inning. With Peyton Flynn up to bat again, he had that solo home run in the top of the 7th. His only hit of the night. He's been struck out once today. As again, Gifford more or less just stepping off, and looks like a bit of miscommunication between Fisher and Gifford as exactly what they want to see here from this at-bat. But as I said, the count stays at 1-0 here in Gifford. Now at 42 pitches in his 3 1/3 inning stay. And now 1-0 count against Peyton Flynn. Gifford's 1-0. Outside, called ball 2. A walk of Flynn here would set the stage for Levitt to try and send the tying run home. Gifford's 2-0. That one low once again, requiring Fisher's services to block that one. That'll make the count now 3-0. You can kind of feel the nervousness in both the crowd and in the dugout for the Big Sticks. Sense of anticipation from the Spud side. It's a 3-0 pitch. That one called low and away, ball 4, and that will be 2 runners on now for the Spuds. As now we're going to get another visit from Coach Johnson. And point to the bullpen as we will get a new pitcher for the Big Sticks here in the top of the 9th inning. Runners on first and second and no outs. The Spuds looking to send Flynn home from first to tie this ball game. So we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll get you the new pitcher for the Big Sticks. So don't go anywhere, folks. More Big Sticks baseball on the way.
One of the kids asked, "Why are you helping us?" It just made me realize that this is why I'm doing it. Because of that question right there, we're going to be working with the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital.
We don't just want to be the face of something, we want to get involved and do good things for other people because it makes you feel good.
From day one, Choice Bank has been extremely excited to partner with us. When you have partners and people that are that committed to what you're doing, that's when you have success, and that's when you are able to help more people and make a difference.
It's been a difficult year for some of us, and Consolidated is here to help by providing the Affordable Connectivity Program to qualifying customers. If anyone in your household qualifies for certain government benefits, Consolidated may be able to reduce your current broadband bill by up to $30 a month. Visit acpbenefit.org to learn more and to see if you qualify. Consolidated. Reach the world from here.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing.
To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
I wonder how much my car is worth. I just don't drive it anymore.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
I'm tired of my old car. I just want something different.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
What about boats and campers?
Dan Porter Motors will buy it. Now, for a limited time, Dan Porter Motors will give you the most for your car, boat, pickup, camper, motorcycle, jet ski, tractor. You get the picture. Just stop in, give them the keys, and they'll write you a check. It's that simple. See Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
And we are back here. Top of the ninth inning, runners on first and second for the Spuds as they look to tie this game up and force the Big Sticks to bat in the bottom of the ninth inning. 10 hits split between each team. Big Sticks with a 6-4 advantage, but an advantage like that can be wiped out in an instant. And because of that danger, Grayson Gifford's day is over, and Eric Kessler takes to the mound here for the Big Sticks. To try and close this game out. As a pinch hitter for the Spuds here, Chase Burke, now up to bat. So he's going to lay down a bunt here, and this one's going to go off the plate and behind, as that'll make the count 0-1. As Calvillo saw it and made his way down the first base line, as now he's going to sit about a couple feet into the infield grass here. Thurston not on the grass, but very close to the infield. They're going to try a pickoff move. Kessler very fortunate on that one, as that one nearly flew up and over the glove of Dulick. But Dulick able to jump and get that one to keep Bischoff at second. Burke goes down to lay the bunt. That one low and away. Called ball one, evens the count up at 1-1 here. And the goal right now for the Spuds is just to advance the runners, and a bunt would be a very, very smart decision here if Burke were able to lay this down correctly. Goes to bunt here. Kessler's 1-1. That one outside. Called ball two. Makes the count 2-1. Kessler is tasked here with not allowing, obviously, any runs to come across, but at the least only allowing one run to try and close this game out for the Big Sticks to get a win here tonight in the first game of 3 at home. This 2-1 pitch, a bunt laid down. Fisher on the retrieval, the throw to first. Bounced once off the turf, but into the glove of Erlab at first. for the first out of the inning, but now the runners advance to second and third. Tying run now at second, and Peyton Flynn. That brings up Jeremy Keller here for the Spuds, but Chase Burke able to do his job there. Put the bunt down. As I said, Jeremy Keller now with one out. Runners on second and third here in the top of the ninth, in great position. As this first pitch is taken foul here by Keller, makes the count 0-1. And runner on third. That would pull it to within one score. With Flynn at second. Kessler's 0-1. Swung on and missed there on the low pitch. Called strike two, and that puts Keller in the 0-2 hole here. Keller's gone 1 for 3 tonight with a base hit. Base hit here would be huge. The 0-2 swung on, off speed, fouled back by Keller. Keeps the count at 0-2 here. As again, Big Six will be back in action tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow at 6:20, first pitch. On the 2nd of July. Then at 4:20 on the 3rd. Kessler here, though. The 0-2 count, we get a time called by Keller. Kessler's 0-2. That one, Keller holds off wisely on that low pitch. Doesn't fall for it that time, makes the count 1-2. Again, you can just feel it. The nervousness, the anxiousness of the home fans here. As Kessler's 1-2 swung on, this one will score a run. A chopper to short, Dulick on the throw to first, throw in time for the second out of the inning. And now a runner on third. A 6-5 ball game as Bischoff, after his leadoff double, gets sent home on that fielder's choice. And I apologize, it was Chase Burke who's pinch running for the Spuds here. Mason Levitt was up to bat, but one run here in the top of the ninth, now 2 outs. Gabe Garrett, the righty, chance to play hero and extend this game to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch from Kessler. This one's going to be a grounder to third. Thurston fields it, the throw to first in time. And the Big Sticks, luckily, in the dying breaths of this game, are able to get the final out, and finally a sigh of relief as the home crowd celebrates the 6-5 win over the Canyon County Spuds in a tight contest. But with that, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll get you the post-game show. So don't go anywhere, folks. You are watching Big Sticks Baseball.
Tomorrow night we'll be auctioning off the
Welcome to the 2021-2022 school year at Dickinson State University. The DSU Heritage Foundation is excited to bring the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund to the DSU campus.
The Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund is comprised of your general and sport-specific giving, named scholarships, advertising, sponsorship of athletic programs, endowments, and program greatest needs support. Made possible by you, the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund and the DSU Heritage Foundation will award over $700,000 in athletic support for the 2021-2022 school year.
Donate to the Blue Hawk Scholarship Fund today.
Visit us online at dsuheritagefoundation.org and help support Blue Hawk athletes in the classroom, in competition, and in our community.
Come soar with the Hawks.
Big Boy Toys.
It's more than an international nonprofit organization. The Fraternal Order of Eagles is all about people helping people. They donate more than $10 million a year to local communities, fundraisers, charities, and more. On the local level, the Eagles Club of Dickinson has been serving the community since 1940. They offer lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 1:30. They also specialize in banquets, weddings, anniversaries, benefits, and more. Not a member yet? Stop down and visit them today. The Eagles Club in Dickinson. Call 701-483-3561.
Call 456 Loan right now. We roll up our sleeves, get your ducks in a row. For veterans and first timers too. We'll find the best home loan to get you into your new home. Meeting any hour for you. It's as simple as 456 LOAN. Call 456 Loan right now. 456 LOAN. Call 456 Loan right now.
ENG Lending, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Challenges and struggles are part of everyday life for all of us. At Infinity Real Estate Group, we don't back down and we take it all in stride.
You got it on video, right?
Yeah, it's rolling.
Might be quick. Here we go.
It's rolling.
Oh, you got it, right?
I got it all.
You got the whole ride?
In these struggles, there are no mistakes, only life lessons. We may not be that good at some things, but we do excel in real estate. We are Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Tight one, but the Big Sticks win a 6-5 game over the Canyon County Spuds here in the first of a 3-game series at home. First, we'll start with Coach Cam to my left here. Cam, it was a tight game all the way to the end. 2 home runs from the Spuds narrowed it to a 6-4 ball game. One final run there in the top of the night, but Kessler's able to close it out. Just talking a little bit, the amount of pressure that's on Kessler to get that save and get the win. Just talk about what that shows from him.
Yeah, I mean, he had struggled a little bit in his last couple outings, and you know, putting him in a spot like that, you know, tells him that we have full confidence in him. You know, the big thing is with those home runs, like, we didn't allow any extra base runners, and that's how those things really, you know, snowball on you when you give up errors and walks, and then the home runs, that's when they hurt you. But singles, solo shots aren't going to beat us. You know, and it was just a really good outing to see Kessler come in and shut the door, and that's what we know he can do.
And starting the game off, you guys went through 3 pitchers very early on, like 6 innings or so. So talking about it, the pitching staff, again, it's a little thin now because of a few injuries. Just talking about it, though, it's got to give you confidence to see him close out like that.
Yeah, huge. Thanks. Thank you. A lot of confidence. I mean, he's our guy. He knows he's our guy. You know, and Devin did a great job. A lot of, you know, it was a great effort from all of our pitchers.
And just talking a little bit, one more time, about this kid. 0-2 count, 2 outs, runners on the corners. That inning, I mean, it's 2 straight outs to start off. Then Quay Peters hits that little grounder to get things going. So that inning seemed really important for the team, and it was nice to see Carson get a home run.
Yeah, and it goes unnoticed, but Derek Calvillo's at bat was huge to get us in that spot. You know, and I was actually talking to Carson today in batting practice. Hey, man, with 2 strikes, like, you got to just shorten up and move the baseball a little bit. So good thing he doesn't listen to me, and he hits a home run with 2 strikes. So that was a big swing, man.
Awesome. Well, Cam, we'd like to thank you for joining us. We'll shift over to my hotel roommate in the last trip, Carson Lundmark. Tonight you went 2 for 3, 4 RBIs. You were walked, but obviously the 3-run home run, main talking point, 0-2 count. Like Coach Cam said, you had some confidence to take that swing there.
Yeah, I don't know. As much as Coach Cam says I didn't listen to him, I really shortened everything up today and was really trying to keep my swing pretty simple, because I find, and I think a lot of baseball players find, when you get too big, nothing really happens.
And talking a little bit, you're going through a bit of a slump right now. You're batting 125 in your last few at-bats. And, you know, tonight it just probably gives you a little more confidence, monkey off your back going 2 for 3, especially the shot to give you guys the lead.
Yeah, I know I was struggling there a little bit, but I always like to keep my head high because baseball's baseball. You know, it's a failing sport, so I'm always going to try to keep my head high and get ready for the next game.
Yep, and just talking about that, baseball, you learn from your failures, and you did that tonight and got the belt for you, player of the game. First, just going to talk about it a little bit. What player from today for the Big Six really showed up tonight that may go unnoticed?
You know, I think what went unnoticed, I think the whole team really showed up. I was happy with our pitching staff. Even though it did get close, they still battled and competed through the whole game. And the Spuds was right there with us the whole time too, but I'm really happy with the dugout and the guys that were benched. Like, we had a lot of energy the whole game through the dugout and everything with everybody. So I think it was an all-out good team win and accomplishment tonight.
Well, Carson, we'd like to thank you for joining us here. Again, the Big Sticks 6-5 win over the Spuds in the first game of the series. We'll be back again tomorrow, 6:24, another baseball game. Seems like these games season's already half over. It's hard to imagine it. But as I said, a 6-5 win for the Big Sticks tonight over the Canyon County Spuds, moving the Big Sticks to 1-1 in the second half of the season. Again, I'd like to thank everyone at home for listening or watching this game tonight. Once again, I'd like to thank you one more time. Thank everyone back who makes this possible. 6-5, the Big Sticks win. This has been Luke Stara with another Badlands Big Sticks baseball game. And as always, have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.